We are once again returning to Bubsy in the Purrfect collection here. You guys ready for a great time? We suffered through a bunch of 2D Bubsy games, and for what? So that we earn the right to today participate in one of the greatest moments of gaming history. Bubsy in 3D, refurbished, with all new features, like you've never seen them before. Here it is. Bubsy refurbished. You see they got the original version here. I'm sure they fixed all the bugs and glitches in this game. There's not even that many glitches in Bubsy, let's be honest. Let's see how it is. Did you guys know Bubsy 3D was a 2-player game? That's right. Call up your best friend, get him over here. Once again, I can't believe we're doing this again. Why did they release a Bubsy 3D? Well, first things first. Have you seen this before, guys? Have you seen any sneak peek of this? Check it out. 1. We've got a free moving camera. That's right. My right analog stick can rotate the camera, even under Bubsy, so you could see his little feet. Not only that, it is in widescreen. Hello, Bubsy. You do realize I'm playing this on a computer, right? The biggest thing of all with this, okay? Look at this. No tank controls. He's free to move like Sonic the Hedgehog in a 3D Sonic game. The only thing he can't do is walk into a ball. Also, he does look so weird from the... You don't really see him from the front of the side. He does look very strange from the side, doesn't he? His legs look a little off. All right, here we go. I can't believe we're doing this again. Wait, really? Oh yeah, I forgot there are bonus games in this. All right, checkpoint, switch, here we go.
If you lose a Bubsy, you'll start over here instead of at the beginning of the level. Ain't life grand?
Just a reminder for anybody who doesn't know, the voice of Bubsy in this game is actually Rouge the Bat. Just so you know, next time you see Rouge the Bat, I want you to think of Bubsy. It really was a feature, moving the camera. Yeah! All right, heading up here. Wait, can I get up there? Hope eradicated. Look, it's fine, it's fine. Everything's gonna be fine, guys. We're gonna zip right through this. Oh gosh, I missed the platform. Honestly, I got kind of used to playing with tank controls, so this is a little bit harder for me. All right, here we go. It glitched through the wall. You're right. It's not a glitch. It's just a happy little accident. It does feel faster though without the tank controls. It's a little smoother, I must say. All right, let's get up here. I just realized I'm playing through watching OBS and not the actual game. There we go. Wait for the platform to come over. You're already missing one of the rockets. That's all right. I can go back for... Are you saying I should go get it now? All right, Amasito, you're the expert of Bubsy now. Tell me where the rocket is. Man, this game looks good. What do you think, Shiva? Should this be my next speedrun game? World record in Bubsy, yeah. Check the ray tracing. What ray Look at the colors, man. You got orange, you got blue, and you got other shade of blue. All the colors you need, just 3 colors. Yeah, honestly, the world record speedrun for any percent on Bubsy 3D is like, 1, there's a ton of glitches. It's fun to see. But 2, it's like, it's only like 15 minutes, I think. I like how Amasito's already derailed my any percent run by having me go look for this rocket ship piece. You know what, Amasito? No, I'm not doing it. I'll get it later. I just want to get this over with, if that's okay with you. All right, I'll wait for this platform to show up. Ah! I almost slid into the water. You know Bubsy can't swim. He's a cat. He touches the water, he dissolves. Besides, look, that water is boiling hot. Oh no! It's harder! I can't see where I'm jumping! You mean the game designers who made Bubsy 3D actually knew what they were doing when they made the camera go up when you jumped? Oh no, how many lives do I have? 4. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Can you guys give this game a good review? Would you give this game the Gold X Award?
Yippee! A rocket! Find 31 more of these, and we're like yesterday's clams. Shout it, here. Well, let's go get the other one. There's 2 on every level, you know.
Why is he yapping? I feel like it's the voice of Amasito telling me to get both rocket ship pieces. All right, look at this. You know, the nice thing about Bubsy 3D is you get a little cartoon cutscene. The story is so dense. The lore is so great. He's on an adventure on an alien planet. Look at him. Oh gosh. Good thing he's a very cartoony character. He'll be fine. We're not in Kansas anymore. As your friend, I would like you to stop harming yourself. You know, stop smoking and doing exercise, playing Bubsy, all things bad for your health. Foxxy, as your friend, I want you to know, I reported your stream for self-harm. I noticed you're playing Bubsy 3D. Please stop this. This is against the rules of Twitch to do such a thing to yourself. Don't worry, guys. It's the ReFURbished edition. Look, it's great. Here, watch how fast I beat this level. You guys want to see a speed run? Shiva, I can't hear you. Let's do it. Here we go. Actually, I want to grab this real quick. Where is it? There we go.
Yowza!
He's cut. Yeah, I like. Honestly, there are redeeming qualities of Bubsy 3D. Okay. The death animations, the idle cutscenes. Keep in mind, this was like 1996. Yeah, sure, it was after Mario 64, right? Wait, how do I shoot? There we go. It was after Mario 64 and after Crash Bandicoot, I think. But you know what? They tried. They tried. The only two, please do not say that again. Look, we already got through the level. This is going great. I'm doing it. I'm becoming Bubsy. Look at our faces. Oh, dude, that just reminded me of the show Chalk Zone from Nickelodeon. Brought back some memories. Which also has a character that sounds like Rosie O'Donnell, now that I think about it. Just like Bubsy does. The redeeming quality of Bubsy 3D are that you can uninstall it. Oh, actually, that reminded me. You know, since they released the Bubsy Purrfect collection, they delisted the game called Bubsy Twofer, which was Bubsy 1 and 2. And it automatically got added to my library when I got this game. So I got a free Bubsy game for 20 bucks, guys. You could get all the Bubsy games for $20. What a deal. Hashtag ad. All right, here we go. What do we do in this level? Where am I? Oh, this is the one that has the damn water everywhere. All right, here we go. Oh gosh, we got a little lag here, but it's fine. Honestly, this just seems so weird. Doesn't it seem so weird to be able to see Bubsy 3D with a free rotating camera? Oh, You can move him during that. They made it so you can move him during that part. Damn, the Wile E. Coyote cliff fall. Not like this. That's like $40 more than what I'm willing to pay for Bubsy. You guys heard it here. You gotta gift Amasito this game, along with 20 bucks. Wait, Amasito, you're somebody who played through all of Bubsy 3D. Who put you up to it? Was it me? Was I the Bubsy influencer? I don't even know where I came up with this idea for the Bubsathon. I remember I told Shiva about it, and Shiva was like, this is the best thing that I ever heard. Also, do you guys remember earlier when I said Shiva put me in the game? Shiva, I see what you did here. I see what you did. Alright, let's get up here. Ah! A very cute Foxy. What are you talking about? Can I get a Foxy sound in chat? Bubsy influencer, he called himself. Okay. Honestly, though, when they announced Bubsy 4D...
this'll come in handy.
I need 10 controls. This is harder. When they announced Bubsy 4D, do you know how many people I had coming into my Discord saying, hey, Bubsy, look, you're getting a new game. You had Captain Lizardman, you had Amasito, you had Kylita, you had Anatrocious even. Making time out of her busy Vtuber star schedule to come into my Discord and say, new Bubsy game. Alright, where's the platform? Oh, it's there. Thank you, Moose. It would be horrifying if Bubsy installed a root kitty in your system. I mean, yeah, would they have to install anti-cheat for Bubsy 3D? Why would they have to do that? Why would I cheat? You know, they gotta protect the integrity of their achievements. Ah! The jumping is so different than the original game. Oh, come on, Bubsy! Oh, this is hard. Dude, if we were playing on the original version, I would have been done with this level already. I need the tank controls. This is not fair. You know, it's like they made me learn how to drive a car that only has 3 wheels and a manual transmission, and now they expect me to just get in an automatic vehicle with 4 wheels. I have no idea what's going on. And I have no idea what he's talking about. This game feels fake. It's not a real game. Honestly, maybe this whole stream is AI generated. Maybe this never even happened. Yeah, it does feel so bizarre, doesn't it? Alright, there we go. Ugh, guys, what's a platform game without platformer, right? Amo enjoyed every second of it. Yeah, Amasito also, didn't you go for 100%? Didn't you get all the rocket ships pieces? Does it, you know what they call that Steam achievement? Hold on, let me look. The Gold X Award achievement, complete the final stretch in Bubsy 3. Okay, here it is. The Gold Masochist Award, collect all rocket ship pieces in Bubsy 3D. The Gold Masochist Award. Alright, let's get down here. The best part of this is that, I don't remember what happens like 95% of the game. Did you get really drunk before you played this game? Don't play Bubsy, but especially don't play Bubsy while drunk. Bubsy responsibly. And no, I am not McCruff the crime dog. I'm not a Dare mascot, although maybe I will be one day. Go into the classroom.
Kids, this is crack.
Alright, you guys want to see an advanced technique here? I'm gonna die here, but I'm gonna go for it. Ah! I called it! Titus in the 90s asked ChatGPT to write a game, and Bubsy was born. Am I supposed to know who Titus is? The only Titus I know is the guy from Final Fantasy X, who apparently you call him Titus. Because that's what they call him in the voice acted game. Well, that's what they call him in the fighting game, Dissidia. And I ain't calling him that. Alright, fine, I'll go the long way. I can't do this! It's too hard with the free camera! Nice technique. Alright, you're right. I forgot my technique. How are we doing on that prediction, by the way? Oh, good, this is my last life. I was so confident because I'm good at this game, but I haven't played this version yet. The ReFURbished edition with the free camera. Alright, you know what? Let's get up here, line it up. We'll make the jump this time. Ready? Why did it not go? Man, I had a lot of people believe in me too. I am so sorry. There you go, guys. I am overcoming the difficulties of playing Bubsy 3D with an actual analog stick instead of a D-pad. Also, what's up, Sparky? Welcome to the stream. How the heck are you today? I saw some of your art today on Blue Sky, compared to before and after COVID. You guys ever look back at your old art from like years ago? You're like, damn, I came a long way. I can kind of look back at my streams that way. What did you think of Nintendo Direct? I thought it was okay, but I really hated the negativity surrounding some of it on the Bird app. Okay, so we watched the Nintendo Direct on stream about 30 minutes ago. We spent a good while talking about it. But I haven't had the chance to see what people were saying on Twitter yet, or other places. So what are people saying? Why are people hating on it? What are people complaining about? I mean, the Mario movie, that's kind of cool. Chris Pratt is in it, but whatever. We all knew that was going to happen anyway. They got Jack Black for Bowser again. They got Tomodachi Life, and I'm losing my... I forgot this was an option. Look, guys, it has a rewind feature. Isn't this great? Why didn't I do this before? I forgot about that. You can rewind the game. Nah, I'm not going to do that again. Just once. Just once. But yeah, Fire Emblem, not too hyped for Fire Emblem, but I know there's a lot of people that really like Fire Emblem. So I'm not gonna like, you know,
Gimme!
not gonna complain that they're getting their game. I saw a lot of people complaining that Bubsy was getting a new game, because like, they're like, well, why doesn't Spyro get a new game? Why doesn't Crash Bandicoot get a new game? Oh, Bubsy gets a new game. You know what, it's about time Bubsy gets a fun game. Hopefully Bubsy 4D is fun. What's worse, the game or your boss telling you that your remote work is finally over? What do you do in that case? Get a cardboard cutout of yourself and then put it in the office chair? And then still continue doing remote work? Probably. Also, Cream, what the hell's going on? Welcome to the anxiety stream.
Did I give his mom to Bubsy 3?
Basically, as you can see, actually, can we add Jimmy's mom to Bubsy 3D? Give me a second, Cream. I'll do this just for you. Jimmy Neutron's mom. Please don't be R-rated. Please don't be an R-rated image. Please don't. Okay, good. Oh, that's what she looks like? Why was I thinking she looked like something else? She's honestly kind of scary. Also now I'm older now, so like I kind of, she looks like she might be around my age. That's kind of scary. All right, let's put her onto the stream, shall we? How you doing today, Anxiety Cream? Here we go. Let's put her down there with Bubsy. Put her on Bubsy's head. Why not? There, we've added Jimmy's mom to Bubsy 3D. Sparky says, people were mad when it was mostly paid DLC, have very little new games, and especially how it ended with Fire Emblem, a game people hated because it's an anime game, among other things. Even then, a lot of discourse surrounding Nintendo has gotten pretty bad since the Switch 2 was announced. Yeah, a lot of people were hating on the Switch 2 for being so expensive. You know, here in America, the Switch 2 is, what, $500 with the bundle? $450 for just the console? But, you know, over in Canada, you know, Moose is Canadian.
Take me to your leader!
Over in Canada, the Switch 2 is like $800, Canadian dollars, right? That's crazy. But honestly, I think prices just change, man. It kind of sucks, but like, I think it probably needs to cost that much, or else they wouldn't be able to sell it. And they want to actually have a console that has good hardware for once, which I think it is. It does seem to have some pretty good graphics. Today's Season 4 of Marvel Rivals. Oh, hell yeah. I might have to raid you if you're playing Marvel Rivals. And, get to see Jimmy's mom in Marvel Rivals. Wait, does Disney own Jimmy Neutron? Put a 1 in chat if you watch Jimmy Neutron. Come on, land on the I can't see where I'm jumping! Why would you think this is a good idea? Alright, let me practice my jump real quick. This is the technique I want to do. There's a move where you move quickly like this. So we need to do that, and then jump and do the glide. That's what I need to do. But I can't seem to nail it. Just like I can't seem to nail Jimmy's mom. She keeps getting... What am I saying? The pizza is aggressive. Dude, I want pizza. What the hell? You got me thinking about Pizza Tower. It's a game that I see in Amasito stream. It also reminds me of Wario for some reason. Alright, let's line it up. Here we go. Let's get the hell out of this level, shall we? Poor Arcadia? Wait, why poor Arcadia? Oh, because Jimmy's mom is on my screen? You think she's jealous of Jimmy's mom? Heck, Arcadia knows Jimmy's mom's got it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long. Here we go! That's all I've been trying to do this whole time. Here we go. Enjoy this cutscene of Bubsy. Hey, we got an achievement. Maybe we do get achievements from this. I've seen you 3 times with Jimmy's mom. Oh, that's what you're saying. You saw me 3 times with... How did you see me with Jimmy's mom? Huh? Should try to shill seeds at your interviews. So if you don't get the job, you could always get kickbacks. Yeah, Cream, why don't you try to get a job at what's it called? Smacking Seeds. Maybe Anxiety Cream, if you were, like, use your VTuber model and become the mascot of Smacking Seeds. You can get, like, a sunflower design. Actually, didn't your model used to have sunflowers on it? Have fun with the boss. How am I supposed to beat the boss without Amasito cheering me on? He's a nerd. Look at him. He's a woolly bully. All right, later, Amasito. Thanks for stopping in for the Bubsy 3D stream, refurbished edition, where you have a free camera. Look, still vomit on the ground. Clean up on aisle 6. I missed. Honestly, the bosses in this game were very confusing to me the first time around. Also, it looks like pee. Just gonna say that. Come on, reach, Bubsy, reach! Push! What do you think Bubsy's parents look like? I feel like that would be a job for Sparky. Sparky, please. I don't think I've ever seen art of Bubsy's parents. We need to know. Ah! Maybe he doesn't have parents. Maybe the storks dropped him off, like Mario. Here we go. I can't see anything that's going on. It's almost like tank controls and the weird camera are necessary for playing this game. Okay, here we go. Get up there. Have we even got one hit yet? I'm losing it, man. Okay, I can't even pause the game. That's how I feel right now. Cream does have a sunflower dress. Nice, nice. Bubsy's parents is cat dog. Dude, don't even get me started on cat dog. I don't even want to think about them. But since we're talking about them, you know, the one question everybody asks when it comes to cat dog and it's honestly a great mystery. How the hell does cat dog relieve itself? Where does it go? Out the middle? Out the belly button? Is cat dog even able to reproduce? You know, there's like some crossbred animals, like the, remember like the tiger and the lion mix? For a long time, they thought they were sterile and they couldn't reproduce, but apparently they can, but only with like a certain combination. To the toilet? Yeah, how do they sit on the toilet? Cat dog reabsorbs it. Is it like cat eats something? So like, when cat eats something, then dog becomes the butt, and when dog eats something, then cat becomes the butt. So they put their heads in the toilet alternately. Is that how it works? Ew. You know, I bet there is a whole section of the internet that has DeviantArt dedicated to this, and I hate it. The show went pretty hard though back in the 90s, I must say. That, Angry Beavers, those were like the days before SpongeBob. Oh gosh, not the water level. All right. Loved. Oh yeah, the intro to Cat Dog went pretty hard. Wait, Captain Lizard Man, hold on a second. What if Captain Lizard Man had another creature attached to his other side? Watch me saw this lizard in half and use flex tape to attach him to another animal VTuber. Who would you consent to being attached to, Captain Lizard Man? I'll make it happen. An easy work in Photoshop. So how do I go up and down? This is kind of cursed. How do I do anything? He hates it, but he will research it. Yeah, there were some crazy shows. Remember Kablam? I was just like driving around like last month, and they randomly played the Kablam intro on the radio. I was like, that's weird.
One fine day when a wolf and a pearl baby was born out at the coastal landscape of Bubsy. No created projects to fall on a little cat alone in the world. Back in total.
It sounds like somebody doesn't remember the lyrics. Long ago in the little world and cat dog world. Okay, Kona, get your life together, man. He's really got off the wagon. Okay, now the question is, I don't know how to go up and down. There's a cat dog fish there. How do I get into the door? How do I go down? Hold on a sec. Let's see. Wait. Okay, B. There we go. Whew. Got scared there for a second. I'm going to be joining him shortly. I got some vodka. You gotta sing the cat dog song. All right, Cream, later on your stream, you're gonna stream tonight? Yes, yay or nay? You're gonna stream tonight. After you had like your 5th shot or whatever, you're gonna have to sing the whole cat dog song from memory. It's gonna sound just like that. In like 30 minutes, okay. That'll be about as much time as it takes me to beat Bubsy. By the way, what the hell is going on with the glitches? You guys see this? Hello? Is this a creepypasta? We making a Bubsy? Can we get Jimmy's mom out of here? Why is she? Oh my god, that was very disturbing. I'm sorry you had to look at Jimmy's mom for so long. I think I was confusing her with another 90s cartoon mom. I forgot that she looked like that. But I guess it makes sense because Jimmy Neutron kind of looks like that. All right, here we go. Did you get to see the Nintendo Direct, Cream? Are you excited for any of that stuff? Don't worry, I'm sure we'll all be able to get Switch 2s by the end of the year. And then we'll all get together in Mario Kart World and have a race. Right, Lula, you're gonna be there, yeah? Right up here. I'm excited for the Pokemon Animal Crossing. Oh, yeah. It's so, why are you a Ditto? And also Tomodachi Life. It's like two Animal Crossing simulators in one Direct. I mean, what were people expecting out of the Nintendo Direct? I don't know why people were mad, dude. You know? Like, you got Fire Emblem, you got Metroid Prime 4, you got a new Mario movie. Did people want, like, Mario Odyssey 2 or something? Maybe it was like Kylita, you know? Kylita was super hyped for, like, a new Mario Galaxy game. And then she saw it was just a movie. I'm excited for the Virtual Boy. I gotta find out how much that thing's gonna cost. And I'll make a dumb stream out of it. Alright, here we go. Look at this guy. Look at him in all of his glory. Dude, it's so hard to see where you're going when you jump. Like in the original Bubsy 3D, when you jump, the camera's like, oh, look where you're landing. Maybe that's how I should just play. I'll just leave the camera up like this. Okay. I think that's the strat here. It's too soon for a real Animal Crossing. When did the last one come out? It's like 4 years ago, wasn't it? Maybe 5 years ago? Alright, here we go. Going up. Oh gosh, we're flying! It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Bubsy. 2020? Yeah, that's a while ago. I would say that's about enough time for a new one. Whoa! But there's like other Nintendo games that like we haven't seen in a long time that really deserve a new game. We're honest. Gosh, this is kind of hard. Look at poor Bubsy, he's all slimed up. Remember because I took the day off of work? Oh hell yeah. That sounds like a pretty good day, honestly. New animal. If I was you, what I would have done, took the day off of work, played Animal Crossing in bed all day with a bunch of smacking seeds. Hashtag ad. Alright, going over here. Ah! These guys are bullies. I'm gonna kill them. I can't believe they sell a bucket-sized thing of smacking seeds, by the way. How much was it? Was it like $80? Can I get over there? No. We go this way. Trying to remember. Okay, up here. Sure, why not? Oh, hell yeah. You guys should do an Animal Crossing collab. Wait. This is going to a rocket ship piece. I'm not trying to collect those. I feel like I'm exercising. I'm on a treadmill. What the hell? Let's go up here. Nice. The bucket was $60? Well, I mean, it's a bucket full of sunflower seeds. It better be expensive. I haven't tried smacking seeds yet, though. I should honestly buy some. Alright, here we go. Isn't it kind of a furry food, though? Like, I feel like it's... We did that whole stream about the hamsters. You remember that, Moose? Hamsters and Hamtaro, they're obsessed with sunflower seeds. If I start eating sunflower seeds, people are gonna start calling me a furry. Yeah, use code anxiety cream. Hashtag ad. Right, here we go. You know what game I keep hearing about is Hollow Knight Silk Song, and how that game is amazing. I've never played any of the Hollow Knight games, but I heard they're very tough. Am I missing out? Oh gosh, like, can I make that jump? Okay, good. Wait, I can make this jump too, right? Oh no, come on, man. All right, we go back. They are hard? Oh, hell no. I mean, I'm playing Bubsy. I know all about hard games, so I ain't too worried about it. Gotta watch out for that green soup. Is that the forbidden soup down there? All right, here we go. Going up. Hollow Knight is really good. Now, the question is, can I just jump right into Silk Song? Like, I am not somebody that is afraid of playing hard games, okay? Leave me alone! Why would people call a furry a furry? Well, I'm not a furry! What's next? You're gonna tell me you're a squid? Are you a squid? Also, it's cool that Lula, you've been playing Crosscodes again. I hope you're able to beat it soon, because that game looks pretty tough, honestly, speaking of hard games. Yeah, Silk Song is only 20 bucks, right? Kind of curious about it. 'Cause I do like 2D games. Gives me good nostalgia from the old days. Back when I was a kid. When the first kind of 3D games we had was Bubsy 3D. Ah! They shot Bubsy in the head! Did you guys know Bubsy was made of gas? Alright, let's continue. Oh, that's so painful. This is so annoying. This is harder than the damn original. I almost feel like switching to the other version, but I won't. I'll see this through. Alright. Onward. Let's get back here. Bubsy's made of cartoonium. He really is. This game is very whimsical, as Tinderly would say. You know what, let me... but yes, as you can see, the guys over at Limited Run Games, for the low price of $20, you can get this remastered version of Bubsy, where you can spin the camera, you can move in any direction, no tank controls, and also it's in widescreen. It's honestly kind of cool. Not to mention, you get all the other games in the classic Bubsy universe, including the Japanese Bubsy version. Okay, enjoy the nightmare. I'm gonna hang out with Jimmy's mom. All right. Make sure to use protection. We don't need any more. Jimmy doesn't need any more brothers. It'll wind up like the Rugrats, you know, where Tommy Pickles suddenly has Dill, and all the episodes are about him trying to like make sure his little brother doesn't get into trouble. That's when the show died for me. Don't even get me started on All Grown Up. What do you mean? I got a shout out, didn't I? Let's shout out Bubsy_TV. Guy's a menace to society. Right, here we go. Moose, no! You betrayed me! Right, here we go. See, I just have to manually move the camera up when I jump. Oh gosh, where am I going? Ow. Oh wait, there are no shoutouts in this screen. You guys won't see them. They might still play them. Wait. Oh, what is wrong with this voice? Oh no!
I'm face-palming.
Can you guys see this? Why does the Bubsy...
Why did I do this?
Why
am I the
logo
Bubsy
look
influencer?
so much like the Foxxy logo? No! It just looks like my logo! Am I Bubsy? That was when we all realized. We all realized the truth. Okay, we almost died there, but it's good. We got a checkpoint. We're fine. Everything's fine and dandy. Your logo fits right in. Ah! That was a jump scare and a half. That was a pretty wild clip. Alright, well, let's just keep moving along here. You know, Bubsy is spreading propaganda and fake news here. You know, he is a bobcat. He's making bobcats look all cute and friendly, but honestly, bobcats are horrifyingly dangerous creatures. You would not want to run into a wild bobcat in the wilderness of Canada. Unlike Bubsy, they're not pathetic. They'll just kill you. Can I jump over this? I feel like with a well-timed jump, anything's possible. Alright, whatever. Not as wild. I never sucked toes on stream. What the hell? Me? A toe sucker? Never. When did I ever suck a toe? Not once in my life. I would never put a foot in my mouth. Although there's a lot of times I probably should put a foot in my mouth. My own foot. I say the damnedest things. You befriended a bobcat once? Did you offer it yarn? Hold on, let me think about this. We need to grab the atom, flip the switch. Oh, come on. We just made this infinitely harder. Okay. One sec. Alright, well, we got the platform at least. Mr. Mosquito, you're referencing a game that I streamed over 2 years ago? Almost 3 years? Oh my gosh. Oh, I got into the blender! Tell us about how you befriended Tell us about how you befriended a bobcat once, Captain Lizard Man. As a small little lizard guy, I imagine this would not go well for you. Let's go up here and over here. These are supposed to be the easy levels. At least I know the route. It's just a matter of execution here. As in, please, somebody execute me. I don't want to play this anymore. Alright, down here. Yeah, there's not many people have tried playing Bubsy. Even Anatrocious has. There are very few people that actually see it all the way through. It's a lifelong commitment, honestly. Let's head over here. Oh. There we go. And Bubsy isn't the only one, you know. There are other failed mascots out there. Is Bubsy even a failed mascot? I mean, if he's getting a new game after all these years, he must be doing something right. There's a lot of mascots that tried and just didn't succeed, you know? Like Arrow the Acrobat. That game was hard, though. Or even Chester Cheeto got a game. Ah! Right up here. This is supposed to, I like how this was supposed to be easier. It's really not. was so excited to play this. I thought it was gonna be easier. I thought it was gonna be fun. I feel like I'm suffering again. I feel like I'm playing Bubsy 3D again for the first time. You know what sucks? Once I get good at this game, I'm gonna suck at the original Bubsy again. Hey Daz, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the lurk. Did you see Dragon Quest VII? I don't know if you could hear me, but if you got to see the remake, I know Daz is a big slime enthusiast and Dragon Quest enjoyer. Alright, we got a Captain Lizard Man story here. Hold up. Let me just, you know, try not to die real quick. It was while camping, back when I was a teenage mutant lizard. I went hiking and shared a bag of jerky with a bobcat. Dude, honestly, even if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, it just seems like a really good idea to bring beef jerky with you when you go on a camping trip. I mean, you've all seen the Jack Link's beef jerky commercials, right? You know how many people have been saved from Sasquatch because they have jerky on them? Alright, we need to not fall here, then we'll get to the end of this level. It's like a get out of jail free card, not a get out. What am I talking about? Here we go. End of the level. Boom! Another whimsical cutscene for us here. And another achievement. We do get achievements from this version. That's nice. Jerky is mad. Dude, honestly, I've been kind of tempted to buy some beef jerky. I see it in the store, you know, when I'm over there. You know what I don't see? I don't see dolphin milk. I still have to ask the people at the register one day, hey, do you guys sell dolphin milk? It's a very fine delicacy. But yeah, I see a lot of beef jerky over there. And I'm kind of tempted to try some. It's been a hot minute. Back in the day when I was a wee little fox and I didn't care about my health too much because I was a kid and I didn't know any better, I used to go to 7-Eleven and just snap into a Slim Jim. You guys remember those commercials? Now that is not a healthy food, but they sure were something. Especially the pepperoni. It was the pepperoni stick with the cheese, like it was the combo. It was basically like a pizza in the palm of your hand. Okay, come on, dude. All right, let me try to actually do the thing. You do have an attack here, but it consumes your precious oxygen. But we had to use it there. Moose. I know you meant to say pepperoni, but is pepperette actually something, or did you mean to say pepperoni? This sounds like a very funny Italian food. A pepperette. Are you talking about like when you were, when you had baby teeth? Did anybody ever try to like extract a baby tooth in a ridiculous Jackass style? Not like Jackass like, you know, you're a jackass, like Jackass like the MTV show. You know, where like you tie a string to your tooth and then you slam the door. Or like you get a toy helicopter. I think I tried that with my sister one time. Do you guys remember those dolls that were like, they were eventually banned? They're the dolls that you put on, they're like spinning pixies, and they spin around and they fly up like helicopters. And they got banned because they would cause like pain and like eye injuries, I guess. I think I tied a rope to one of that and then to my sister's baby tooth that was coming out, and we tried to extract it with that thing. Great idea, huh? Alright, let's get over here. I'm lost, by the way. I have no idea where I am. Being lost in the bottom of the sea with limited oxygen is a problem, except for the fact that you can find random air canisters. I just hope that canister is not filled with somebody's farts. That would be horrible. What a horrible April Fool's joke. Filling somebody's scuba tank full of farts and then killing someone. Reminder, don't share a bag of jerky with a bobcat. It's irresponsible, and I don't think it's legal in most states. Yeah, I don't think it's legal to feed animals? Like, at least not those type of animals. I don't know. Arcadia always gets on my case about, you know, wanting to give food to wildlife. But, you know, I feel kind of bad for these guys. They're out there eating, like, nuts that fall from... Like, think about a squirrel. He's out there eating a nut that fell from a tree. He doesn't know the finer things in life. He'll never know the experience of eating a Cheeto. Why can't I give him, like, you know, why can't I give a squirrel a peanut that is covered with almond butter and let him have the time of his life? You know? Pepperette is a meat stick, better than a Slim Jim. I'm just thinking of, like, you know, when the kind of meat sticks they have at the deli. Also, meat stick is a very dangerous word. Don't take it out of context. But yeah, you know, in the deli, before you get the sliced meat, they'd have to whip out... they'd have to whip out their meat stick and put it onto the slicer and slice you up some meat. But you're saying you could just buy the meat stick and chew into it? I'm pretty sure those are really hard to chew. They're not hard to chew once you slice them, but like, I'd imagine if you just took a big bite and... if you just took a big old mouthful of somebody... if you just took a big old mouthful of a meat stick and tried to chew on it, you'd probably hurt yourself. Snap too hard on a thick Jim Kappa. I have no idea what that means. Oh, not a Slim Jim, a thick Jim? Well, yeah, that's basically what Moose did, I guess, right? Kind of boggles my mind that Slim Jim has not sold a giant meat stick version. You know, I'm pretty sure Rice Krispies has like the giant Rice Krispies thing that's like $40, and Hershey's has like the giant Hershey's chocolate bar. Slim Jim should just sell a giant Slim Jim. I mean, it's America. How would it not sell well? Who doesn't want to snack on a giant meat stick? It's small, it's a snack. I'll post in Discord later. Is it a Canadian thing? My uncle ripped one of my baby teeth with his hand, and another time I put a whole fruit roll up in my mouth. You ever like eat black beans and then like the skin gets covered over your tooth, and then you look in the mirror and you think you lost a tooth for like half a second? Sheep teeth roots were long in the front. But did that mean they like poked out the bottom through your gums? I'm thinking like a tree root, a tree with roots that's like growing through the soil. So please get me out of this purgatory. I've got so much oxygen. Okay, the arrow's pointing me this way. I'm just gonna burn through my oxygen here. What could possibly go wrong, as Bubsy says? Here it is. There's the exit. Did that floss tied to a doorknob method, and the floss snapped. My neck snapped. The tooth was intact, but unfortunately, I snapped my neck and died. Don't try this at home, kids. I don't remember this cutscene. We had some synchronized swimming here. Also, they're introducing those weird bug monsters, the water bugs. Hey, I got that emote too, Lula. I got it from a hype train over in Lena's stream. For her comeback stream. Alright, where are we at here? Are we halfway through this? Not even! We're getting there, though. The show must go on. You guys, it got me thinking about meat sticks and Slim Jims. I'm getting kind of hungry over here. Wanting some kind of snack food. I know Lula's probably got some cheesy poofs. Alright, here we want to go this way. Alright. The year 2025. Bubsy the Bobcat gets a remake of his classic game, Bubsy 3D. Who asked for this? Am I partially to blame for this? I kind of want to jump over there. Okay, dodge that, easy. I'm like Neo in The Matrix. The fourth movie, that is. You guys see The Matrix, the fourth movie? I know a lot of people hated on it, but you know what? I mean, is it better that it exists and isn't that great versus not existing at all? I think The Matrix 3 is honestly a worse movie than the fourth one. The first two ones are good though. I like those. Where are we going here? We gotta go this way. Alright, jumping in! I actually had a... Speaking of baby tooth, I had a baby tooth for a long time. Eventually a dentist had to pull it out because it didn't want to come out on its own. There we go. Okay, we'll take the scenic route, the safe route. We don't want to fall into the... What's up, Mr. Tip? We don't want to fall into the green goop. What do you think would happen if I fell into the green goop? I'd probably turn into the Joker, like Jack Nicholson. Everything after the first Matrix movie was a disappointment. I like the second one. Come on, didn't the second one kind of have some good moments? With the, you know, the Phantom dudes and the highway chase and the Agent Smith fight in the park. I think they could have did a lot better with the third one though, for sure. Get some Mr. Tips in chat for Mr. Tip. Don't worry, Mr. Tip. One of these days, I'll upload the Glover video to YouTube, and you'll get to watch the whole thing. All the Glover streams. Especially that last stream where my save file got corrupted and I had to basically do everything all over again. You guys were there, right? Good thing we had passwords. Where am... Oh, wait, no, there's a trick for this. If you ever play Bubsy 3D, don't do that. But also, keep in mind, in the last section of this level, you can run to the back and just skip all the platforming. Like this. Yep. Easy game. Come on, let me in. There we go. Another achievement, the Gold Homicidal Reference Award. What? You guys know, I bought the physical copy of this game. It's not gonna get shipped to me till July of next year. But when it ships, I'm gonna make an unboxing video. Oh, let me ask you, would you rather me unbox it live on Twitch, or would you rather see a video? Either way, I'm gonna do it with a hand cam and my fox gloves. For immersion. For immersion. Not because I'm a furry, because I'm not. But inside the collection box that I got, it does have one of the things in there is the Gold X Award that Bubsy 3D got back in the day from the classic magazine. I'm gonna get my own Gold X Award. I think it's a keychain. I'm totally gonna put it on my keychain and get beat up. You didn't have passwords. You had a moose with cheat codes that turn you into a frog. Yeah, what are the odds of that? Turn to Froggy and Glover. Actually, I think there is a prototype of Glover 2, so we haven't even seen the end of Glover. I don't know if Mr. Tip is in Glover 2, though. We'll have to find out one day. One of these days we'll play Glover 2. I don't know how much of the game was actually finished. It could be like Star Fox 2, you know? I don't know why they never released Star Fox 2. It's like they basically finished the game and just never released it. Stream for sure. Okay, you want me to do the unboxing on stream? All right, you got it. And keep in mind, at 400 followers, we are gonna do a kitchen stream of cooking tacos with I Am Tinderly in my beautiful kitchen over there behind me. Unfortunately, we did lose one follower since this stream started. I don't know. Maybe I said something that offended somebody about Fire Emblem. Well, somebody unfollowed, so we gotta make up for that. Shiva, go find him. Get on the case. Let's get. Oh, that was an easy level. Hell yeah. Look, we're just breezing through this game. Look at this. We'll have this done in no time. Imagine beating Bubsy 3D in one stream. The Gold Submarine Movie Award. Thank you, thank you. I'm winning all these awards today. You know, Mr. Tip, I think, is the only scuba diver in our community. Have you ever... I wonder if Mr. Tip has ever been scuba diving and found, like, a treasure chest under the ocean. I think if I was a scuba diver, something that I'd most be interested in is, like, going around through the Titanic. That sounds kind of fun. Unless there's, like, sharks and stuff in there. Actually, there's probably dead bodies in there. That sounds kind of horrifying, actually, now that I think about it. Also, I don't know, did the Titanic sink to a depth that is not safe for diving? Like, is there too much water pressure down there? Alright, here we go. So I remember, like, there was that story about those guys that went down to see the Titanic. And they went in that submarine, which, you know, they kind of drove the submarine using an Xbox controller, and then the submarine wound up imploding under the pressure. So I'm pretty sure it's probably not safe to scuba dive down there, but what do I know? Maybe if you had a metal scuba suit for high pressure diving situations. Alright, and across here. Oh, I hate that sound. It sounds like somebody's stomach. Those slime monsters. Wait, what am I doing? This is not how you play this level. I got distracted thinking about the Titanic and what a train wreck the stream is. I'm just kidding. Attack Sheeps is also in game, so sheep unfollow. Wait, what? Refollow right now, or else we're getting rid of the mascot. Sheep would unfollow. Sheep is a jerk. Remember we did a whole stream about sheep? We talked about the biggest jerks in history. I think Albert Einstein was on there. Well, you wouldn't suspect this being a jerk, but, you know, he had that whole affair thing going on with his cousin or something. We also do need to do another sheep stream at some point, because I found out there's a... Oh, that's bad. Where am I? I found out there's another sheep game on Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. Dude, I have no idea where I am. I was not supposed to go that way. Alright, is this back at the beginning? Let me see. It was a third-party PlayStation controller, and they broke multiple safety regulations. Oh, for the... Okay, we're talking about, the Titanic exploration. I guess I do have to go up here. Ow! Yeah, that does look like it hurts, huh? All those polygons. They broke multiple safety regulations and intentionally did things that could kill people, and they died. The end. You know, what happens if I touch this? If you touch... Oh, it just takes me back here. Alright, well, if that's the case, then... It seems like I have to go across there, though. But the only way across, I guess, is to take the platform. So we're going up. A little bit of a detour here. Hey! Is that Hyrule Master? What the hell's up? It's me playing my own game, starring Foxxy_TV. Oh gosh. Welcome to the stream, Hyrule Master. How the heck you doing today? I do want to play some classic Zelda. You got me thinking, you know, I've been seeing some other streamers playing Ocarina of Time lately. It's been a hot minute since I played that game. I kind of want to revisit Master Quest, specifically. But what's up? What are you up to today? We'll give you a shout out in just a second. Actually, Moose, you know, let it fly. Maybe we'll even get that clip of Hyrule Master talking about Master Quest. And Shiva, you'd probably be interested to hear this, but Matt, I almost called you Master Quest. Hyrule Master has been streaming Shenmue 2 lately. Not sure how far you got in that game, but you do also remind me that I need to play Shenmue 2. Where the hell am I? I'm so lost. Alright, wait. Let me go across here. I'm almost at the point where it's like, maybe I game over just so I know where I am again. Shenmue 2, not
I
on
swear,
the...
you kill me with that fucking goddamn...
Is this Halo?
Alright, it's time for
I recognize that map anywhere.
No, I'm done with that game. You killed me at that range with a
Sorry to put Bubsy music over your clip, Hyrule Master.
With a fucking plasma pistol.
But Hyrule!
No.
I didn't get to teabag you on the final kill.
Nope. Halo is officially.
Teabagging is like, whenever you think of teabagging, I hope you think of Halo, because that's like the origin of teabagging, isn't it? Red versus blue, and all that. And no, we are not brewing tea. We are dropping some other type of bag. You know what? I'm so lost, I'm just gonna get a game over here and retry, because I don't know where I am. By the way, if you didn't notice, Hyrule Master, this is the version of Bubsy 3D that they remastered, where now you have a free rotating camera, no tank controls, and also it's in 1080p, or at least widescreen. Drac made you rage quit. That sounds about right. Alright, there we go. Let me start fresh here. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through these last levels with these controls. This game design was designed for tank controls. What were they thinking? We all doubted them, but they were right all along. Also, Hyrule Mask, I'm not sure if you're lurking yet, but did you see the direct from Nintendo? Virtual Boy in 2025. Virtual Boy and Bubsy. What a year, guys. What's next? What could possibly be next? Maybe we'll get a Big the Cat game, although there is one, right? Didn't they release like a April Fool's game where it's Big the Cat got his own game? I think I should stream that at some point, honestly. I feel an obligation to, as somebody that has a Big the Cat voice redeem on the channel. Now, why don't you watch the directs? Is it like spoilers? You don't want to be oh, you just get like the news afterwards? I guess it was a lot of fluff. It was like an hour long. Alright, let's not fall into the checkerboard. It's gonna teleport us to limbo. And go here, and make sure we're jumping to the right location, which is down here. There we go. Alright, we're back on track, people. Back on track. It's beautiful state-of-the-art graphics right here. Well, yeah, you know, it doesn't look that bad in this level, but, you know, some of the levels are just... I take it back. It looks like ass. Some of the levels, like, they could really use, like, actual textures and not just tiles. But, you know, at that point, why remaster Bubsy 3D when you could just make a new Bubsy game? Which is what they're doing! And you know we're gonna be playing that when it comes out. Alright, hop on pop there. Of Why did I think of Hop on Pop? I thought I was such a smart kid for reading that book back in the day. That was like the Dr. Seuss book that was like 100 pages long. It was like a tome. And and every page was just like 5 words. And a giant picture. Alright, there we go. Here we go. Where am I going? Alright, we're trying to get to the finish line here. Without falling into the pea soup. The boiling pea soup. You know, these guys can live. We're not on a genocide route here. Not like Undertale. Alright, cross here. Is this good? Are we on the right track? Guys, where are we going? I feel like we've been here before. Did I make a horrible mistake? Am I lost? Wait, is that the end of the level? I think I see it. That looks like a teleporter. It doesn't look like the end of the level. Oh gosh. We just weren't back here! How did I get lost in Bubsy 3D? I played this game! I need some help here. Ah, it's fine. I played worse games than this. I played worse games than Bubsy 3D. Hopefully you guys are at least enjoying the fact that you can farm extra channel points. By the way, let me just announce this now for you guys that are lurking here, chilling. Fridays we have been doing Friend Slop-tember, or September, where we're going to be playing Friend Slop, but I decided to switch Friday and Sunday this week. So this Sunday will be Friend Slop Sunday, and we're going to be doing it with the community, right? There's no special streamer guests unless you guys want to show up in your streamer. But I am going to be playing a lot of community games with chat Sunday at 4 p.m., maybe 3 p.m., we'll see. Gartic Phone, Jackbox 3, maybe web fishing, maybe. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it. Also, hopefully we'll have the new chat upgrade. An X-Men? Hopefully we'll have the new chat upgrade where you guys will be able to have the new chat widget going. Yeah, wait, we were just here. Where am I supposed to be going? What? Where am I? Wait. Let me try this again. Give me a second, guys. I'm losing my mind here. I'm sure that after I get through this level, I will know exactly where I'm going. Maybe I'll put up a new prediction. Yeah, you played Bubsy 2. Dude, okay, so regarding Bubsy 2, I did say I would beat it as part of the Bubsathon for the Purrfect collection. It is one of the classic Bubsy games, so we have to beat it. But I am not doing that today. I'm probably gonna do that over on YouTube next week. And also, the Genesis version of Bubsy 2 is much harder than the Super Nintendo version. I did fact check this. You can sell items in Bubsy 2 to get currency to buy lives in the SNES version, but you can't in the Genesis version. Also, they changed the price of the extra life from 10 points to 25. Hey, do I want to go this way? Maybe this is where we're supposed to go. Hold on a second. Don't give up on me yet. Maybe I just went the wrong way over here. Must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. Okay, that's fine. Wait, isn't this the intro? You know what, let me jump down here. Yeah, okay, I know where I am. Over here. We get back in the center platform. I remember some of these levels took me so long the first time around. Honestly, if we didn't have some backseating, we probably wouldn't have finished the Bubsathon on time. I would have had to get that butt tattoo. Some of you guys in chat really saved my ass, literally. Alright, let me, see. We have to go this way. But then, let me take a look around here to try to see where the exit is. It might just be here. Maybe over here? Alright, let me climb up these trees. I got a feeling it's like over there. Let me drop down here and take a closer look. I feel like I'm about to die too. Okay. Ah! Chill with the laser beam. Come Don't hit me! We have 0 hits left. This is it. I don't even think I can make that jump, but we're gonna try. That was the best. Oh, wait. This is it. We're supposed to go over here, right? Isn't this it? This looks different, doesn't it? I can't. Dude, this is harder than the other version. This is harder than the other version of Bubsy 3D. It's actually harder. Unbelievable. We got a time check here. All right, I got at least 20 more minutes left in me. I can't believe I bombed this so bad today, man. If I was playing with the PS1 controller, with tank controls, I think we would have been done by now. Sadly, that's not the case. They should give you special achievements for beating the game this way, honestly. You know, one of the things you guys had told me after I finished the Bubsathon back in 2024 was like, you know what, Fox? You put in a lot of hard work here. You suffered a lot, and now you deserve to play a good game. But here I am. Have we yet to play a good game? What was the good game we got to play? I'm not sure I can quite put my finger on it. Maybe Pokemon Blue version next month. Maybe. Ah! Alright, here we go. Line it up. I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm not sure if I told you this. My hand-eye coordination is not great. It especially shows itself and how bad it is when I'm bowling. I have not been to a bowling alley in a very long time for this reason. If you guys have a bowling party, I ain't going. That's what I'm saying. Oh, come on. I gotta make sure I make the right turn up here. Let's see. Here we go. Heading across. It's gotta be this way. No, dude! Foxxy Bowling Arc, you hurt me on Atrocious! Are you having a bowling birthday party this year? I feel like, did your birthday happen recently? Man, it's tough being like a VTuber, because like, you know, you got all these mutuals and streamers you follow. You start to mix them all up with the birthdays and whatnot. Everybody's having a birthday every other week. Also, if you are just coming from Unlurk now on Atrocious, I just want to say, for some reason, this version of Bubsy 3D is much more difficult than the one with tank controls. At least for me. Maybe it's just because I've been trained on the other version. No birthday yet? I have a birthday no one can come to? Oh, yeah. I guess that's pretty public information. And I didn't know that about you, you know, when I first started following you. And then when that whole situation happened with Iron Mouse and her company, then yeah, I know you talked about it a little bit. It's you know, my condolences. But I know you're doing your best, and honestly, you know, personally on my end, you know, I don't have immune problems, but you know, I do have other things, but you know, I personally just don't really prefer hanging out with people IRL. Very much an introverted person. So I do enjoy the times when I get to stream and hang out with you guys. And visit your streams too. Okay, careful. Spooky birthday, wait. Spooky birthday. Wait, is your birthday literally on Halloween? I think I'm remembering this from last year. I do know there's one VTuber I know that has a Halloween birthday. How is this worse than the original Bubsy 3D? Well, in Bubsy 3D, when you jump, I think that's bad that I fell down here, but when you jump, the camera pans up, so you can see where you're landing. But in this version, you have the free cam, so you kind of have to like manually adjust the camera, or just play with the camera up this whole time. Like so. It's like, where am I going, dude? You could also still do this. Wait, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, to be fair, I'm trying not to be like a little baby about this and cheat. but if you press L and R together, you could actually rewind the game. Kind of like how the Switch has like that rewind feature. Oh, wait, that's it. There's the end of the level over there. Man, what a disaster. I cannot believe I got held up in this level for as long as we did. I don't remember having any trouble with this stage in the past. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, sadly. I was kind of low-key a little hyped for today. I hadn't played this at all until today. And sadly, it just doesn't... You would think, like, oh yeah, let's get rid of the tank controls. It'll save Bubsy 3D, but no.
Life is like a box of Woolies.
But built-in saves coming. It's worse than that. It's rewind. It's undos. It's control Z's. It's going back in time. You can't do that. What kind of story has a back in time feature? You know? It's like, oh no, my favorite character died in Game of Thrones. Let's hit rewind, undo, then I'm gonna dodge the knife attack. No spoilers, but you know what I'm saying. No tank controls, but ad-free camera. Yeah, I know. Oh, good. Here we go. I'm not sure if you made it this far into Bubsy 3 and Atrocious, but we're about to fight an elephant. It's a very disturbing boss fight. I do love the name, though. Mortal Bobcat. Shout out to Andre. There we go. The dramatic zoom on Bubsy's face. All right, have at it. Here we go. Damn it! Okay, there we go. Honestly, the first time I played this game, I had no idea. Oh, this is bad. I had no idea how to fight this guy. It is very cryptic. Come on. Hit the banana peel. Did he hit the fence? Hello? What the hell was that? His tusks just glitched into infinity. Also, what's up, EE? Welcome to the stream. I think I'm just gonna take the game over here. I'm just gonna... Nothing wrong with hugging an elephant with 2 tusks. You know the nice thing about an elephant with 2 tusks? It can use both tusks to give you a hug. Actually, I'm not sure how... What is the grip strength of an elephant? Is it like a python? Could they potentially choke you? Okay. I hate Bubsy. Bubsy ruined my life. Gave me serious drinking problem. I thought I was the only one. Finally, somebody who gets me. Welcome to the stream, EE. How you doing today? Probably better than me, because I'm playing Bubsy and I can't see where I'm jumping because of the free camera. Okay, so how this boss fight works. We jump... How this boss fight works is you jump on the elephant, knock him back, make someone in the crowd angry, so that they throw a banana peel, and then you get the elephant to go into the banana peel and hit the electric fence. And you need to do this 3 times. Alright, careful. Trying my best here. Where'd he go? Okay, we got another banana. Let's line it up. Fox wants to know if an elephant could choke him. We do not need art of that, please. No fan art of getting choked by an elephant. Especially not the... Oh, nice, we did it! Ooh, a little bit brutal there. There was a Terminator 2 style ending for him. We didn't even get the thumbs up. Alright, the Gold Finish Him Award. I like that. That's a good achievement name. Shout out to Mortal Kombat. Alright, here we go. Back into it. Balanced as all things should be. Sounds like I would read that inside of a fortune cookie. Low-key, I'm too much of a health nut now to eat, like... Wait. Guys. 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 Did the game hear me complaining about Bubsy and his free movement and free camera? Why are we suddenly in Bubsy 3D with tank controls and no free camera? What the hell is going on here? Well, look, we could do the, now that we're in this version, we could do the infinite jump glitch. Check it out. I don't think it is toggleable. I think it just happened. I think it's a glitch. Let's see. Look at this. This is one of the speedrun glitches I learned how to do because I'm a madman. Also, I'm not sure how much EE can watch this stream. I know there's a lot of anger here. Okay, so now I have to play Bubsy 3D with tank controls on a GameCube controller. Do you guys know about the GameCube controller's D-pad size? Have you seen my hands? If you're a subscriber, I know you have. I have an only hands. I have massive hands. Looks like a baseball mitt. All right, let's just go for it. We could possibly go. All right, maybe you have to electrify yourself to turn on the free cam again. Let's see. All right, you know what? I'm not even gonna complain about this. I was complaining, but you know what? At least this makes the game a little easier. If I can get past this guy. You have to really get lucky here. Ah, okay, that's fine. I don't think I'll die here because I hit that. I hit the thing on the ground instead of hitting the electric thing. The electric guy is a one-shot. Massive pause. Honestly, guys, I think my Fox gloves are too small. I tried putting my Fox gloves on just to take a picture for I Am Tinderly. Don't ask questions about that. It was nothing weird. And like, it started cutting off my circulation. I might have to tailor my Fox gloves. You think I should go down to the local tailor in town and be like, "Hello, sir. I'm looking to have these mittens tailored just in time for winter. What do you say?" And then like I'll whip them out right on the table. Do you think they'll call the police? Do you think they'll call animal control? Wait, do you really? I'm so bad at judging sizes. Dude, if I'm on the keyboard right now, I could reach from thumb to pinky. I could reach from control to P pretty comfortably. Alright, but my dad had bigger hands than me. He was a piano player. So that helped him a lot. Yeah, it's insane, I know. I've seen some of my dad's pictures when he was in like school, like the class photos. He just has like massive hands. Like, what the hell, dude? Like bear claws. Returning to chat, seeing Moose's comments about context, like judging sizes. Oh no, this guy is still here. Hold on a second. Let me kill the Three Stooges. 1, 2, 3. Also, welcome back, Daz. If you want to know what's up here, what happened? We were playing Bubsy, the ReFURbished edition, that has the free camera and analog stick controls. When all of a sudden we beat the elephant boss. And now the game went back randomly to tank controls. It's like they didn't even finish the ReFURbished edition. Even with context, they're sus. Whoa! Oh! There's too many guys here! Why are all these woolies just hanging out? Ah! Alright, let me get over here. Luckily, I know exactly where to go. And now that the game is back into tank controls, I should be able to finish this even faster. Here we go. Dodge. It'd be like Keanu. And you know what? Speaking of the Matrix and Keanu Reeves we were talking about earlier, I kind of want to see John Wick. Can anybody let me know if that's a good series to get into? Is it a series of movies or is it like a TV show? I don't even know. I just heard good things about it. I haven't really had a show to watch in a while. I mostly just like put on Twitch streamers or watch YouTube videos. It's hard for me to get invested in a show nowadays. Even like old movies and stuff, like I got into like a rabbit hole of watching like Terminator clips, like Terminator 2 clips. I'm like thinking to myself, well, you know, I could just watch the movie, but like I don't want to sit down for like an hour and a half and watch Terminator 2. I'll just watch the clips. Alright, here we go. Ah! I had a homing missile! You know what? That's it. We're gonna cheat. Come on, Bubsy. We gotta try a little harder than that. Come on! There we go. Alright. Easy game. Thanks for switching back from tank controls so I could do that. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, you see how like when you jump here, it's very convenient that the camera goes directly above your head so you can see exactly where you're jumping. I never thought I'd say this, but this game plays better with... Wait, where am I going? Am I going backwards? No, I need to go this way. Ah! I've seen all of them. You've seen all of John Wick and don't remember a thing about them. Well, that's not a good sign. I mean, what movie would you guys recommend I watch? Oh, let me guess. Zootopia, huh? Is that it? That's what you're gonna say? A furry movie? Oh, I didn't get the checkpoint. It wouldn't matter anyway. That's my soul right now. Shattered into a million Bubsified pieces. Frozen and Frozen 2. I am kind of curious about those movies. I have not seen them. But, you know, I think maybe one of the reasons... There's probably two reasons I haven't seen Frozen and Frozen 2. One, I don't have, like, a nephew, niece, daughter, or son. Or I'm not a babysitter. So I've never had a real reason to sit down and watch them. And two, like, there's a whole thing with Elsa-gate, you know? So now when I watch this nice, friendly kids movie, I gotta be thinking about, like, pregnant Elsa and all this weird stuff, thanks to YouTube weirdos that made videos about it. They're best to watch with someone who enjoys them. I get that. It's like when I make people watch Samurai Cop with me. I really hope Anatrocious has seen Samurai Cop. I know Anatrocious is a big enthusiast of, like, you know, movies and pop culture and stuff. Very cultured individual. But I really hope she's had a chance to see Samurai Cop. Sheep knows what I'm talking about. Actually, Moose, have you even sat down with me to watch Samurai Cop? At least once. Hopefully. I remember Sheep watching it with me. The Lion King? Lion King is honestly a furry movie. But I give it a pass because it's basically... It's not really about anthropomorphic lions. It's about, you know... It's about, actual lions that can talk. So maybe they're a little bit anthropomorphic. Actually, I'm kind of curious about, like, the straight-to-DVD sequels of Disney movies. You know? Come on, dude. Remind me to get the checkpoint when I get over there. Like, I want to see, like, the Aladdin sequels. I caught, like, a little bit of Aladdin 2, like, when I was in a doctor's office one time. They just had it, like, playing in the lobby.
Look, I'm a room convention.
I'm pretty sure it was even on in, like, the sick side of the lobby. You know, like, when I was a kid, the doctor's office had a side for sick kids and a side for well kids. And I think I remember going to the sick side just so I could see Lion King, or Jafar Returns, or whatever the hell it is. I watched the second one, I think. Nice, nice. Then, of course, you got the Broadway version, like Broadway Lion King, and Lion King on Ice. You guys ever go to a Disney on Ice thing? I think I went to one time, but I don't remember anything because I was like 4 or 5 years old. Oh my god, why is this so annoying? Oh right, because it's Bubsy 3D. Alright, you know what? I gotta stop sucking. It's like I got a big lollipop right in front of my face. Can't stop sucking. Probably because I'm playing with the analog stick now. They like sneakily disguised this refurbished edition of Bubsy as hard mode. Like it wasn't hard enough to begin with. Now they're changing the rules of the game halfway through. If it was gonna be tank controls, I used my D-pad on my PlayStation controller. Oh, you saw this? Yeah, I know you were there for Samurai Cop 2. But Samurai Cop 1 is just so much better. Even Arcadia was like telling me, like, you know, I think she watched a little bit of it, and she was like, yeah, it's just not that funny. And like, she said I could have did a better job writing the script, and I'm not trying to like have a big ego about it, but like, any of us could have did a better job. Like, what was the whole deal about making Joe Marshall a vegan? And eating kale chips? It's like Star Wars Episode 8 with Luke Skywalker. He became like a guy that just drinks milk in a cave. He used to be the hero of the galaxy. What the hell, dude? I was trying to watch all the Disney movies in order, but got distracted partway through. We gotta get you to watch the Ghibli movies, though. That's what I remember from the Tokyo stream. That Beanie needs to watch Studio Ghibli movies. You know, I'm gonna grab this extra life. I did need that. You know what? I'm also gonna cheat. Where am I? Where's the way out of here? Where's the exit? You can't do the hover trick over the water, though, because Bubsy will immediately do the animation where he falls into water like Wile E. Coyote. One up here. Alright, we got Sparky coming in. Damn it! Are you talking about my stream title? Me watching Pokemon. Yeah, that's always like an ambitious thing to like get into like Pokemon or like an anime or something. But if you're really intent on watching it all, then you might have trouble when it comes to like the filler episodes. It's like specifically for shows like that, I'll look up like which episodes are the filler episodes, and I'll just not watch them because you really don't miss anything. Oh, mostly. I just think it's kind of fun. Like I think it adds like more. It adds more like it gets people's attention more to see like pictures in the title versus just words. And also it gives me a fun mini game to play before my stream, where I try to like figure out like what emotes kind of go along with what I'm streaming. Okay, let's not die this time, shall we? You guys are getting more Bubsy than you need in your life right now. Okay, one sec. If I fall down here, I'm gonna get teleported because it's a checkered floor, and I should have fell. I should have just fell. Isn't that just the title of every stream ever? Well, yeah, you know what's kind of annoying to me is when streamers put like all caps in their title. And it's no pictures, all caps. And it's like something, it's always like big drama, big news. And you can click on the stream and like nothing's happening. They're just like watching Daily Dose of Internet or some other video and not saying anything. There's honestly some streamers that are big streamers, they don't even talk. They just sit there and play the game. And somehow they have like 5,000 plus viewers. What a world. It's probably your favorite. You know there's a, if you go to, you know about the Cutting Room Floor website? It's a website where like they show a lot of like behind the scenes stuff in games or things that were removed from games before they got released. I saw the page for Bubsy 3D had a removed video where it showed, where am I going? It showed Bubsy getting shattered into not, give me a second. I'm having so much trouble with this game today. There's a deleted Bubsy death because they took out fall damage in this game. Wait, is this where I'm supposed to go? No. The arrow says this way. Why does it say that way? Alright, well if they say so. One sec, let me fly my way over there using completely fair tactics. There we go. But yeah, there's a deleted death animation where Bubsy takes fall damage, where it's very funny, like cartoony style, where he falls through the ground. I think it's probably my favorite of the death animations. It's kind of sad it's not in the game. I just feel it because like it happens so much in the 2D Bubsy games. The Bubsy situation is insane. I think it's just funny, like, you know, with the release of, with the announcement of Bubsy 4D, and even this game that I'm playing now, the Purrfect Collection, like, there's just so many people that I would never expect to play Bubsy is out playing it. Oh wait, can I get over there? I saw the exit of the stage, it was right there. Is there water? Yes. So we'll have to go the long way. Alright, let me get to the end of here. Wait, how many lives do I have? Game, can you tell me? How many lives do I have? It's not telling me. Hopefully I have one life, because I'm like about to die, but I will get the checkpoint over here. That way, if I die, we won't have to get lost in that maze anymore. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Ah! I'm gonna lose it! So there you go, Sparky. There's your favorite death animation. That's me right now. I really gotta get that checkpoint. You know what? We're gonna try a new tactic here. Run, don't walk. It's so boss. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Favorite thing about... Hold on, I'm choking. I think I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna... Here's a new death animation for you. Two. Three. You think he would be he should be counting backwards from 3. Like, that's him running out of oxygen, you know? Alright. Thanks, Sparky. I'll try to wrap this up quick. I honestly was not expecting to take so long in this game. If we were playing the original Bubsy 3D, this would have been done within an hour. But because I've had to... Wait! Okay, for a second I thought the game went back to, like, pre-cam, but it didn't. But because we're playing the version that's updated, it's been a bit tougher. But yes, enjoy lurking and enjoy collecting channel points while I suffer through the rest of this game. Let's go over here. There we go. I honestly might end stream soon because I kind of want to go outside before it gets dark. I think I need to get some fresh air today. But if I do, I will finish Bubsy 3D when we do Bubsy 2, probably next week, sometime on YouTube. So yeah, let me at least get to the end of this level. I'd like to see if the next level goes back to the free cam mode. I'm not sure what's going on here, why it's like this, but I'm also going to try to cheat here a little bit. Beanie says, my favorite thing right now is my internet is really bad, so I see a message about something you say before you even say it. Oh gosh. Is that how laggy the stream is? Alright, let's get up here. And going over here. Ow! Why are these angry birds so mean? A third Bubsathon? Yeah, well, you know, the Bubsathon 4D is going to be an ongoing thing. We still have the fan games to do, and we still have the Steam achievements, and of course we got Bubsy 4D when it comes out. One day we will finish all the Bubsy content, but it's gonna take a while. We've even got things like Bubsy ROM hacked into Sonic and stuff like that to mess around with. Alright, now we get the checkpoint. Look, a checkpoint. Amazing. Just, now we die. Perfect. Alright, we got the checkpoint. That's all I ever needed. Alright, thanks, Moose. I'll probably finish this level up, then raid out. So if you're planning on leaving, just stick around for another 5 minutes, lurk, and then stick around for the raid. You'll get an extra 250 channel points, and my appreciation. The damn Bubsy possibilities are endless. I know! It's crazy! Like Avasito said, I feel like I'm partially to blame for this. Just partially. You know, I'm only a small voice in the group of people that have played Bubsy in the last few years. But, I'm certainly one of the people that has been playing a lot of Bubsy. Giving it more attention. Alright, get up here. Okay, chill, chill. Come on! It's okay. Okay, we're getting over here. You know what, we could just do this. If you want to play unfair, we could play unfair. Foxxy was Bubsy's canon event. I mean, kind of like, oh, come on! That's the karma I deserve. I mean, yeah, some people told me I should just graduate after... I should graduate after finishing the Bubsathon. But here we are, and you know what? If I graduated, we never would have met Sparky or any of the other cool people out there, so, we keep on going. And honestly, I've got another great stream idea lined up for you guys for next Sunday. You're gonna have to wait and see, though. I'll announce it probably Tuesday. Also, I know we were talking about releasing the F-Zero fanfiction, but I just don't have the voice actors to get it out yet. So instead, I might take Moose up on the suggestion of releasing the highlights video of Playboy the Mansion. Which we did bravely stream once upon a time. Foxxy single-handedly made Bubsy 4D happen. Oh look, at least it's good, you know? What if this happens? What if Bubsy 4D is so good that Bubsy becomes more popular than Sonic and more popular than Mario, and he gets his own movie, and we completely change the world for the worse? Dude, what if... Oh my god, what if they cast me to play Bubsy in the Bubsy movie? Alright, here we go. We're going to the end. Oh gosh, I jumped too soon. It's okay. All we gotta do is navigate through here. Also, Moose, I thought you were lurking! Get me to the end. Dodge the spitballs. And the psychic blasts. Okay, here we go. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Yay, Playboy! Not something you'd expect the mod to say in your chat. Alright, guys, we did it. Let's, Wait, we have a lot of people watching here. I did not expect it to be so crowded in here. Should I keep going? I hate to end a stream on a high. I like to end a stream on a low. You know, when I'm in the single digits. Can I hear you guys in chat? Should I continue? Do you want to see more Bubsy? Is this level gonna be in... Oh look, they fixed the controls again. It's back to being free cam and free movement. What would you consider... What would you do if you appear in the game credits under special thanks to... Okay, I do want to admit something to you guys, okay? We can't... Wait, can we... We can still do that jumping hack. Hell yeah. That still works. Why did I not think to try that earlier? So yeah, the guy making Bubsy 4D, he goes by the name Fabraz. You guys should follow him on Blue Sky or Twitter, wherever the hell you get your social stuff going. I think I'm just gonna kind of cheese this the rest of the way, honestly. But yeah, you should follow Fabraz because he's kind of an evil genius. He's the guy that's been playing the Bubsy games or making Bubsy 4D. And he does have his DMs open, so I thought to myself, maybe I'll reach out to this guy and, you know, just drop a quick suggestion. Something that he might want to pick up on. So I think I'm just gonna hop in this ship. I think it's faster. So I DM'd him an idea that I passed around with Moose a while ago, where I was like, you know what would be crazy? If they had something called spontaneous combustion. Wait, what? Where am I? So it's this feature of Bubsy. It's an idea I had for Bubsy where, like, it's a toggleable game mode where you have, like, a 1 out of 1,000 chance to just randomly spontaneous combust like he does in the Bubsy 3D death animation. It's just so funny to me. Like, you picture somebody trying to speedrun Bubsy 4D and, like, they're about to finish on world record pace, or even just a casual gamer that is about to beat the game, and then Bubsy just combusts because he's just a pathetic bobcat with glass skin and paper bones. Wait, I said that badly. Glass bones and paper skin.
Granny!
It would be an autobiographical movie since you're Bubsy. I am not Bubsy. How many times I gotta tell you this? I didn't even know about Bubsy until, like, later on. Like, I didn't even know about Bubsy in the 90s, honestly. Are you buying this story? Oh, let's see. If I go this way, if I follow the arrows, it's like being in a... Honestly, this feels like being in the back rooms. It's just endless nonsense. You know, that would be a good Bubsy game. Shiva, are you still lurking? Have you ever made a 3D game before, Shiva? Do you think we could ROM hack Bubsy 3D and make Bubsy in the back rooms? This might be... We might be onto something with this. This might be even more popular than Bubsy 4D. Just kidding. So I don't know where I am, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna cut out back. Oh, no. Yeah, what do you think? How hard would it be to, like, make the back rooms in Blender? You could probably just get the asset from somewhere, from some other game, if you ask for permission. They probably have, definitely have the back rooms in VR chat. Just get that, put Bubsy in it, throw in some enemies, call it a day. Make it like Minecraft, where it's procedurally generated, you know? Guess we're gonna grab this rocket ship, because the game dropped us off here. Where the hell are we? Do I want to go that way? Where do I want to go? Who am I? Am I Bubsy? Let's go over there. Is this a Shiva stream? I'm just gonna go out in outer space, don't mind me. Alright, this seems about right. Oh no, it's not right! We weren't gonna make it! Making the backrooms is pretty easy anyway. Yeah, basically. It's kind of like the same thing over and over again. That wasn't the right spot anyway. Let's follow the arrow. Okay. I do know this leads to somewhere I would normally want to go if I wasn't using the jump hack. And then it leads you back over this way. So we want to head down this way. Almost positive. Daz says the backroom textures wouldn't be that hard to get in the first place because it's supposed to look bland. Exactly. I think you would have to start out level 1 looking like it was from Bubsy 3D. Oh my god, why didn't I jump on his head? Start out level 1 of Bubsy in the backrooms like he's in, like, you know, like he's in a Bubsy game, and then he just randomly falls through one of the square tiles. And, I'm gonna... Who spits at Bubsy, honestly? You see Bubsy walking down the... You see Bubsy just walking, is that your reaction? You throw a spitball at him? Gonna hawk a loogie at this bobcat? Ah! Get over here. Please don't shoot me. It's right up there. Come on, Bubsy. Get your back into it. A little bit too close. Not the hawk to it.
Who needs wings?
There we go. Is that the exit? Wow, what a great game. Great level. 10 out of 10. Let's keep it going. We're gonna beat this game today. Locking in. Shiva's here. Moose is lurking. Beanie's not sleeping. It's a Friday night. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, damn, you see this? This is more intense than Fast and the Furious. Bubsy just raspberried that guy. It's kind of similar to Fast and the Furious, because I think after they do a drag race, they make out. You know? Vin Diesel and Paul Walker. Oh! Who put that brick wall there on the track? What a horrible thing to do. Alright, what could they possibly throw at me next? Nobody's gonna stop me now. I'm back in Bubsy. You know why we're doing better now is because, I figured out we could do the jumping hack. Alright, some people claim to say... I see a lot of people talking about this level in the Bubsy Discord. They say this level is the best level in the game. Is it? Let's find out. Hello? Alright, here we go. Get that. We're gonna hop over this wall. I can kind of go the speedrun route now that I can do the jumping flip thing. This is often used in the Bubsy 3D speedrun. Now, there is also a trick here where you snag yourself under this to get a bunch of height. I don't know if it's gonna work in this version though. We're gonna see. You guys ready to see if Bubsy gets sent out into outer space? What could possibly go wrong? Oh yeah, here we go. And with the free cam, I can actually see where I'm going. Hello? Where am I? Oh. Okay. Is that pretty cool? I think that was pretty cool, right? Like we're really speedrunning out here. Oh. Yeah, get over it. Oh no. Actually sleep typing right now? Oh no. Well, you don't want to fall asleep to Bubsy. I don't mean me. I mean, like, you don't want to fall asleep to Bubsy being on. Alright, up here. Alright, where the hell am I? And why am I here? Shiva, why am I doing this? Also, Shiva, I'm not sure if you saw, but we did finally do the Teletubby stream. We did the Teletubby speedrun. I guess this is where I'm supposed to be? I think? Yes, this does seem... This guy takes me to the finish line, right? Finish line. Come on. Chat, he's gaming. I'm doing it! I'm becoming one with Bubsy. Oh gosh, that sounds like... that. I didn't mean it like that. Please, don't picture it. Yeah, you missed it. I don't know if we did all the events, but I couldn't find the train. Like in the Teletubbies game, I couldn't find some of the events that are in the PlayStation version speedrun. So I'm not sure if we did 100% of the game. But I will upload my speedrun of that eventually. And then I'll make sure you see it. But no, I am not going to become a Teletubbies streamer. That is not my future. The Teletubbies song does not go Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, Poe, and Foxy. Oh gosh, look at the pixels! Somebody call Atari. Bubsy's drunk. How could they release the game in this state? What have they done? I fall asleep to Bubsy on Tuesday? On a Taco Tuesday? Oh, yeah, to be fair, Beanie, I streamed Bubsy for 8 hours on Tuesday when this game dropped. I really thought, in the back of my head, that I'd be able to beat all the Bubsy games in one stream. And maybe if Bubsy 2 wasn't so hard, we'd be able to pull it off. I was not expecting it to be so different than the Super Nintendo version. You fell asleep. I fell asleep to you playing one Bubsy game, and you were still playing it when I woke up 2 hours later. It must have been the first one. The first one took me 4 hours. It is quite hard. Hello? Bubsy just wanted to go for a swim, you know? You see the water there? Just hop right in. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, let's try that again. Redo. Doesn't he look like he's having fun? Look at him in his little... He wanted to make a trip in his little rocket ship. It's Bubsy. Alright, over here. Grab the battery. Carefully get yourself in this ship, Bubsy. I'm gonna put a prediction up, by the way, after this level. Oh, I forgot to jump! Oh, I forgot to jump! At least 4D will probably give Bubsy a drop shadow. Does he not have one in this game? Let me see. I feel like he... Oh yeah, he does. It's just not very... It's not very easy to see. Alright, I'm gonna put the prediction now, okay? Putting the prediction up for the last prediction of the stream. What time is it now? It is 7:16. Will we beat Bubsy 3D by 8 p.m. Eastern? Yes or no? I will give you guys 5 minutes for this one. Get your points in if you want to gamble with some Foxcoin. Foxcoin, the currency you could use to make me do things I don't want to do. Like play Bubsy. Hello? Did this thing break? One sec. Oh, hello? Careful, Bubsy. Alright, back at it. This is not the last level. There are about 5 levels left, I think. But, you know, well, the only thing holding me back here is the new and updated controls. The free movement and the free cam. It's kind of throwing me off from how I'm used to playing this game. Ah, the slime got me. There we go. Let's get in the tip here. He also does have, like, when you're running, he does have, like, a momentum to him. Careful. Ah, okay, just made it. He does have a momentum where, like, he slides a little bit. Let's carefully make this jump. Easy. Kill him. Get this one. Kill all the slime. Sorry, Dabs. Alright. Gonna get our way across this gap here. One more. Can't see where I'm landing! Damn this camera! If this was Bubsy on the PlayStation, I would see where I was landing. Okay, it's my fault for not adjusting the camera before I did the jump, but I'm still upset. Hello? Anybody? Oh, yeah, I'm seeing the nose go up in the prediction. I don't blame you guys. I do not blame you at all. Don't blame you at all. Alright, here we go. At least it's not as glitchy as Pokemon, am I right? I feel like Pokemon cards have been kind of popping off lately. Has anybody bought a Pokemon card in the last year? Let me know in chat. Also, what would you do if you opened a pack of Pokemon cards and there was a Bubsy card in there? Ah, I'm gonna lose it. You know, I have not bought a Pokemon card probably since the 90s.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Dad, you never bought a Pokemon card? Do you hate Pokemon? Why have you not bought a Pokemon card? I feel like everybody's gotta buy one. Remember the first time I bought a Pokemon card was at a comic book store? And they didn't even, like, yeah, I could have bought the booster pack, but, like, I just wanted a Squirtle. So I went into the binder. You know, they would have a binder you could browse through at prices, and I bought a Squirtle for, like, 50 cents. Probably worth a lot more money nowadays. I remember even back in the day, they used to have Pokemon cards in, like, the vending machine of the supermarket. Like, I remember specifically there being a holographic Venusaur in the vending machine. And I was like, damn, I want like 20 bucks or whatever the hell it is to get this thing. I felt like I was in Japan for a second. There's a vending machine for everything. Alright, there we go. Why am I reading chat while playing Bubsy? It's a horrible idea. Like, playing Bubsy was a horrible idea. Didn't get into Pokemon until later in high school. Grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh cards though. Okay, I got you. It was the opposite for me. Like, Pokemon got big when I was in like 4th grade, I think. And then Yu-Gi-Oh came out in America, at least a little later. That was like a middle school thing for us. When the Yugi and the Kaiba deck came out. Alright, we gotta adjust, hold on. We gotta adjust the camera first. But let's try to plan this. It's a strategy game now. I feel like I'm playing Castlevania. I gotta like do a whole bunch of calculations just before I make a jump. But like even nowadays, like people are so obsessed with Pokemon cards. Like they don't even let people have fun anymore. Back in the day, you at least used to be able to buy like the booster packs and stuff. Nowadays, people are just going out and like buying all the packs and reselling them. So nobody could even buy the packs unless you pay a ridiculous amount of money. Also, I kind of thought this about Pokemon cards, you know, a lot of kids get into, like, games that have loot boxes and stuff, you know, and, like, randomized drops, like, you open a loot box and you get stuff. Oh, I forgot, it was invisibility, not invincibility. Also, screw this level, I'm leaving. There we go. Oh, come on. I'm gonna save myself a good minute of platforming here and just go up here. There we go. But like, Pokemon cards are kind of like IRL loot boxes. They're like physical loot boxes. You are gambling in a sense. Like, you're spending some money. You know, if you even think about Gen 1, back in the day, Wizards of the Coast packs. You know, oops, I skipped the cutscene. Like, there was always a small chance you would get a Charizard, right? So you would spend a little bit of money for a chance to get a lot of money. If that's not gambling, I don't know what is. Ah, yes, the level where we torture Bubsy. Fantastic. Let's interrogate him. When I first saw this in the thumbnail in the level select, I thought it was an electric chair, to be honest. Dude, this level, you remember this level, Moose? You don't have to answer, but oh my god. I lost my mind in this stage. Also, great. For some reason, the camera has stopped working in the vertical direction. Guys? The camera has stopped working. Did I just go through the wall? Hello? Shiva? Dude, I think this game is cracked. This game's got some great speedrun potential. I'm gonna go hit up the Bubsy 3D speedrun Discord later. You guys curious about why I didn't attempt to speedrun Bubsy 3D? It's because the guy that has the record has 1,500 runs in it. He's a madman. Dude, how is anybody supposed to do this? This is one of the hardest platforming levels in the game, and you're telling me I can't use the camera? This is like impossible mode now. So much for the prediction. Idea for Bubsy 4D, add a monkey ball mode where Bubsy rolls around, you have to tilt the stage to move him around. Dude, that's a great idea. I'm gonna DM the guy again, even though he ghosted me when I suggested the spontaneous combustion. Honestly, they should just hire me. I'll work for pennies on the hour. Bring me onto the Bubsy 4D team. Could I? Let me ask you, Daz, should I ask him to include that mode, or should I just go all in and say, hey, hire me for the Bubsy 4D team? How could Limited Run not test this? Come on, man. Hello? Luckily, this level isn't that tough, since I know some of the shortcuts now. You can skip a lot of this level. But the fact that I can't control the camera is, very disturbing to me. Although we are kinda doing okay.
Life is like a box of Woolies.
Did he just quote Forrest Gump? Oh, come on! Alright, screw him. We don't need to kill him. Live and let live, as they say. Oh, come on. At least we got to a checkpoint down here soon. Also, if you haven't seen, Bubsy 4D does have a mode.
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
I can't even see anything, man. Bubsy 4D does have a mode where, you can roll... Actually, it's not even a mode. It's just a feature of the game. They gave him, Sonic the Hedgehog Spin Dash. I really hope I still have those... Hold on a sec. This is about to get really bad. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I needed that. I'm gonna get a game over. 1 second. Hold on a second. Okay. That's part of the reason why Bubsy 4D is looking pretty good, is because they gave him a bunch of new abilities. Alright, redo. Let me go complain in the Bubsy Discord real quick about the fact that the camera doesn't work in this version. Damn, Bubsy Discord's popping off. There's like a big stream going on in here. Let's see. Bubsy 3D. They probably already talked about this. What am I kidding? Alright, back at it, back at it. How much time do I got till the top of the hour? I can't see my clock. I said clock, by the way. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm a very lean fox. If I wanted to see that, all I have to do is look down. Alright, here we go. It's like... Atari giveth, Atari taketh away. They gave us the ability to move Bubsy in any direction, and they took away my vertical camera, so I can't adjust the camera. That or my controller just broke, but I highly doubt it's that second thing. 33 minutes? Okay, we got this. As long as, like, the camera still works for the rest of the game, you know? Alright, there we go. I thought the glitches were bad in, the Woolly Strike Back. No, in the Atari Jaguar. Remember we got to the last boss, and the last boss's head was just chopped off? Did Bubsy just insta-drop? Can we... Honestly, you got me thinking of Fortnite now in the Battle Bus. We need to get Bubsy in Fortnite. Around the time when Bubsy 4D comes out, they're gonna want to do like a big advertisement push anyway, right? I say we get Bubsy in Fortnite. What would he be? Would he be like a skin? I don't even play Fortnite. I know you guys like it though. Dude, what games does Beanie? What games do you play? I'm not sure if you play Fortnite with Moose and all those guys. Okay, good. Oh, I can't see where I'm going! At this rate, maybe, Daz, maybe. I mean, we cleared this once. It is possible. You know, when I tweeted out that I was playing Bubsy today and I said, what could possibly go wrong? This was the furthest thing from my mind. Okay. Careful now. Okay, big jump. Ah, belly flop. Ah, I'm just gonna die here and redo. Redo. I'm gonna get a game over. I'm not gonna get towards the end of the level and die somewhere. Working on Ghost of Tsushima. Big on RPGs and visual novels. Oh, nice. Yeah, so I was saying that earlier, how a lot of retro consoles, especially in Japan, had games that were just visual novels. Fortunately, they also have a lot of Japanese. And unfortunately, I cannot read them. Although I was thinking, you know, I've been doing Duolingo Japanese for a hot minute now. And I kind of want to take a break from that to, like, just specifically learn terminology and words that are used in, like, gaming. You know, like, maybe JRPGs, like equipped or attack. Like, I don't know how to say these things in Japanese, but I could learn. It'd be interesting if I could one day stream Japanese games and, like, translate it for you guys. But it's a whole process. It takes time. Also, Duolingo got canceled, so... I'm just, like, kind of in limbo on it, though, because I'm already, like, halfway through the course. Alright. Plot twist. Bubsy is the main villain of the new Splatoon game because he's a mammal. Well, aren't all the mammals extinct in, Splatoon? I know, like, the Splatoon lore goes really hard. All I know about Splatoon is from what Lena has told me about it. Alright, wait for the platform. This is crushing my soul, by the way. Okay. No, you're on the platform, Bubsy! Is this unplayable? I feel like it's not my fault, guys. It's not my fault. I gotta do it for the believers. I gotta do it for Daz and Beanie that believed in me. We'll try. Then lock in. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time here, typically this game is supposed to have a way to control your camera with the C stick or the right control stick, left, right, and up and down. But for some reason, in this level, my camera does not go up and down. So I'm just stuck having to, like, try to guess where the platforms are. And it's really annoying and really difficult. Honestly, I feel like I'd be better off just doing a blindfold run. Look at him. Look at this guy. All of them but 2 are gone. Well, what are the 2 mammals in Splatoon that are not gone? Is it Bubsy and Foxxy? Alright. Let's see if we... I'm just gonna use my last life up here. I'm not going in with 1 life. Alright, redo. How many levels we got left? I think it's 3. It's this one and 2 more, right? I'm also big on RPGs, but I don't really think RPGs are good for streaming. You know? They're too, you know, it depends. I think a lot of people that play RPGs would rather, like, just play them for themselves and not watch. Although, there are some RPGs that I like so much that I would want to see other people play them for the first time. Like Super Mario RPG or maybe even some of the Persona games. Oh, come on! Like, story-driven RPGs are pretty good to watch. Basically, RPGs that don't have a lot of random battles. And grindy content. Okay, one sec. Yeah, I might have to refund the points at this rate. So what could possibly go wrong? But here, oh wait, there we go, progress. Okay, that's fine. This doesn't have to count if you're doing it running channel points, but I'm willing to say the game is completed for the Bubsy if it remains unplayable. I mean, I'm imagining they will patch this. Look at this! Look at this! I thought I was done! I just foolishly walked off like a diving board into the pond! I know no one wants to watch Dragon Quest IX. Well, I mean, thing is, like, would people rather play it for themselves for the first time? Also, one thing I ask myself when I stream, besides Bubsy streams, is, you know, is this something that I would want to watch? Or, like, I want to do something that is going to be, like, making people have a good time. Oh, come on! I mean, this is kind of good to watch, I guess. You want to watch me suffer. I watch someone play an RPG only if I've already completed it, and then it's just for reactions. Yeah, so, like, that's, like, kind of what I was going for with Mario RPG, which I still need to finish, which I think is also the only RPG game I've ever played on the channel. Or maybe if I go quick enough here, we could just get across. I'm gonna have a nightmare about this. I think I'm getting high blood pressure. I think I should pass the controller to Arcadia. I think she'd be able to do this first try. I didn't even press the jump button! No fair, man. Like the whole world is against me. I just need to defy gravity. I can't even do the jump hack across because if you do the jump hack over water, Bubsy thinks he's gonna fall into the water and you just die. Okay, there we go. Also, this jump is already difficult. Like, I've died to that jump many times, even when the camera works, because the platforms desync after the first time they... Like, the longer you wait, the more desync they get. You basically gotta just get up there quick and make it on the first pass. So let's try that. Alright, easy. I think this is also my last life. Okay, good. I think I'm gonna give this one more game over, guys. If I get, not this game over, but if I get one game over after this game over, I'm gonna throw in the towel. And it's not even my fault, okay? ReFURbished my ass. Alright, let's try this one more time. This is the last attempt before the end of the stream. If somehow we manage to get through this level with a broken camera, we will continue. But if not, we'll raid out, and you guys will get some extra channel points. So stick around. You want to be there for the Bubsy raid. And then Beanie can get some much-needed sleep. Although it probably is weekend, so you're probably going to have off tomorrow, right? Alright, here we go. You got this? Don't encourage me. Okay, wait, maybe I do. Hold on. Just take the damage here. Come on, Bubsy. Don't. When the... That's the same thing that happened before! You know what? I just realized something. We could do this. If the game wants to cheat... If the game wants to cheat, then I'll cheat. How about that? We'll just rewind it. I forgot I could do that, to be honest. I would have been doing it earlier. Nope. This is just pathetic. Alright, there we go. Ah, I'm gonna lose it! I'm gonna say a bad word on stream. Bubsy is the one who gets me closest to cursing on my PG-13 stream. The rewind feature doesn't even help. Yeah, take me back to the credits. There we go. Take me back to the intro. It's rewind time. Why is Lena's face there? Actually, no, that is true. I have seen Lena rewind shamelessly in some games. Specifically Zelda. It's always funny, too, when Lena does the rewind, because she, like, gets this smirk, like... Yeah, I'm gonna rewind. What are you gonna do about it, chat? Alright, up here. There we go. Foxxy never rewinded. Only I could have rewinded when I killed Bing Bong. Then I wouldn't have got canceled in peak. Nope. I work weekends, but I don't start until the evening, so I got time. Alright, I got you. I'm gonna lose it, man! Lose my sanity. Gonna lose everything. I'm gonna get castrated. The punishment for not beating Bubsy 3D. You thought that was a Bubsy tattoo? No, it's castration. Becoming just like Bubsy. There we go. Why? How is he falling? He fell through the platform. He fell through it. The Bobcat is defying physics. He's phasing through objects. He's ascending. He's going even further beyond. I think he's growing Goku Super Saiyan hair. Okay. No. No. I'm gonna jump on this guy's head. I'm gonna kill him. Rip Bing Bong. He lost himself. How is he not dying? Okay, you know what? Over. Jump. Get me out of here. Oh, thank God. Okay. Now, for the love of God, let's not die here. I need this power up to get to the next area. All right. Careful. Careful. We're doing it, Moose. Okay. Now, watch this technique. If you guys remember me playing this back in the day, the official way to do this is to go to the left, to do a whole bunch of BS, then go forward, do a whole bunch of BS. But with this special technique, we can just skip if we line up our shot, right? There we go. Boom! There we go. Now, please, let's just get to the end. I think we got this, guys. Just when we were about to give up. You know why? I really think we got this because just so happens that we didn't fall in the water there. That's crazy. That's crazy that we didn't fall in the water there. I could have sworn I did. Like, Bubsy's fur was just wet, but really it wasn't. How did that happen? Also, Bing Bong has a wife? Who's he married to? Where is the platform? Where is it? I'm gonna write a bad Steam review for this game. It's come to that. It's come to that, guys. Where is the platform? Can anybody tell me? Where am I jumping? Look, can we see it? Is it here? Maybe the platform doesn't exist. Maybe there is no spoon. Maybe there is no platform. What's a platform game without platformers? A wet bobcat. Guys, I honestly think there's something wrong here. All right, let me just try to go for the big jump. I'll skip the platform. Who needs it? He's divorced. How did he get divorced? Oh, there's the platform. Nice of you to show up. All right, we're going up. The show goes on. With the power of rewinds, I will overcome the nonsense that is this glitched out level. At least the rewinds work. All right, please don't fall in the water. Good. I can't look down. Well, there's a checkpoint. Go grab that. Where's the... All right, we jump on this guy to get across. Come on. Maybe the real platform. Look at the friends we made along the way. Oh, you think the platforms are all just like sentient beings? Like this guy? Yeah, where's the version of Bubsy 3D where all the platforms have eyes and they all get a little bit excited when Bubsy jumps on them? Ooh, Bubsy's jumping on me. Thanks, Bubsy. How are your feet today? Wow. This is getting weird. Also, I'm glitching my way up here. I'm glitching my way downtown. All right, up here. And towards the end we go. The end of all things to come. I like how when this level started, I was saying, wow, you know, this level used to be so hard, but now that I know how to do it and get that shortcut, it's gonna be easy. And then the game just throws me a curveball of not having a functional camera in a game all about platforming and having to see where you're going. Where am I? Hello? Hello? Honestly, an incredibly valid time to use rewind. It would be awful without, yeah, without, the stream would have ended. If I had not remembered we had a rewind. This is gonna be the most, like, vindicated, happiest credits I'm ever gonna see in my life. And no, we are not watching the ending cutscene. We've already seen it before. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, it's fine. These platforms are not my friends, Daz. Hate to tell you this. Also, if you guys want to be my friends, maybe when we get Tomodachi Life remake, we could all make an apartment complex together. Sound fun? Bubsy's not invited, though.
Is stupid, a bad name.
He's talking about me. Okay. There's a little extra life. I'll take it. Not that I need it. You can kind of see where we're going now because the camera's pointing up. Wow, it's almost like Bubsy almost died there. You can't hit me. Ah, they're gonna hit me. This music's driving me crazy. This crazy jazz piano. Ah, is it jazz or blues? I can't tell. Jazz, what do you think? Okay, we take those. I'm going on the side, so I... What the fuck? You on the side of the platform, man! Still debating on a Switch 2 purchase. Slurpchus. Is Dragon Quest 9 Remake, or 7 Remake, a Switch 2 exclusive? Oh my god. There we go. You know what? I'm not going outside. I'm not gonna touch grass after this stream. I'm gonna crawl up into the fetal position with a blanket and a yarn ball. I don't deserve this kind of torture, man. I've had to suffer through these games before.
You stupid, a bad
Where am I? I'm rewinding too much. Hello? Where am I? Maybe we just take the death here and see what happens. That was a pretty brutal animation. I like the one where Bubsy's eyes like dilate, like he's having a heart attack, and then he just keels over. It almost looks like Bubsy's getting his name written in the Death Note. Honestly, a video that I should make, a meme. No. I refuse. I refuse! Okay, get it together, Foxxy. You're looking like a damn fool up here in front of this audience of fine young people and gentlemen and ladies, and I'm just making this look like a complete disaster. But that's not what I do. What I do is I win. I gotta channel my inner Billy Mitchell here. That's right, we're gonna cheat. No, please don't sue me. Okay, on here. No, going down. I think Dragon Quest 7. Wait, Digi! Did you just wake up? What's up, Digi? Welcome to the Bubsy 3D ReFURbished stream, where we're beating the ReFURbished version of the game. You might be confused because you're currently seeing Bubsy 3D with a rotating camera and no tank controls. Let me tell you, this is a complete nightmare. Also, let's give Digi a shout out if you can, Moose. Okay, careful. No, it's okay. Also, we have a rewind feature. Isn't that nice? Look, where is the hit detection? This game is all kinds of messed up. Look at it. How am I? There we go. Okay. I know it looks bad. It looks like I'm cheating, and I kind of am. But I just want to point out that for some reason in this level, you cannot move the camera up and down, which makes platforming a complete nightmare in this game about platforming. Look, and now I'm gonna fall off the platform. No, almost did. Okay. Now we are. Just woke up from the middle of the night. Perfect timing for a midnight snack. Might I recommend a banana that's overripened? Where am I going? Wait, the camera's kind of good now? No, never mind. It went back to being crap. Let's jump to this side. This is the right way, yeah? This way. All right, let's jump to this side. And I gotta dodge bullets too. After we get through this level, I'm sure the game's gonna work again. Begs the question though, did anybody even test this? Or only... Oh no! It's very unforgiving. No, we did it again! sorry if you were having dreams about Bubsy. Nobody wants that. At least I think nobody wants that. Alright, I think we can glide down here. Ah, I'm gonna lose my mind. Hyperventilating. I'm hyperventilating. Is there a doctor in the house? Ray 78, are you lurking? Where's the platform? Where is anything? Okay, do I have to move a little bit to the left? Yes. Oh, thank God, a checkpoint. Okay, just so you guys know, I'm also not gonna 100... I'm not collecting all the rockets in this game until they fix it. That's not happening. There's the end of the level. We did it. Oh my God. Let's see how close we are till the top of the hour. We've got 13 minutes to beat this game for the prediction. Will we do it? Let's find out. Mods for this game would be so funny, though. Well, hey, it's a PC version, so have at it. Is this stupid that Bubsy falls like a stone after jumping? Well, the problem is, you know, as soon as he's above the water, he has a Wile E. Coyote Looney Tunes style falling animation and dies. The bigger problem is I can't move the camera down. Now the question is everything gonna work from here on out? We've got the Kurt Russell Escape from LA Snake episode here as the... Actually, this level is pretty tricky, so hopefully everything works. Whoa. What was that? Okay, I'm actually gonna grab this extra life down here first. But yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. You see, we can move the camera in all directions. Bubsy can he no longer has tank controls. It's a glorious day, and also a horrifying experience. All right, here we go. Let's do this, and then we're getting on to the final boss here. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, come on. No, no, no. Since this level is working as intended, I will not use the rewind feature. I only did that because the other level was glitched beyond repair. Let me ask you, did you get a chance to see the Nintendo Direct? See anything interesting? I know more about the games that Shiva likes versus the games that you like, honestly. I don't think Shiva likes Bubsy. Shiva likes watching me play Bubsy. I know Shiva likes ninja games. Alright, here we go. Let's hop ship here. Oh, this is kind of... Honestly, this is kind of harder with the no tank controls. Trying to aim myself into the other ships. Alright, I'm not even going to platform here. I'm just going to jump hack my way up. There we go. No, I did not see the direct yet. Well, it is a whole hour worth of stuff to watch. Good. Wait, what? I look away for a second and I said I wasn't gonna use rewind. Guys, we're not gonna make it in time. It's all the game's fault, man. It's not my fault. I tried my damnedest. Also, I really should have grabbed that checkpoint, huh? Ow, my ass!
I don't feel so good.
Did you know this, did you? Surely you're somebody that's played Sonic Adventure 2. Did you know that Bubsy's voice actress is also Rouge the Bat? Sorry to ruin it for you. The sound of a streamer playing Bubsy 3D. What could possibly go wrong? Honestly, I feel kind of bad because, like, for all the people out there that have never played Bubsy 3D before, I told them that this would be a good game for them to get into the series. Like, honestly, Bubsy 3D is the easiest of the Bubsy games. It's a little wonky, but it works, okay? But if you're playing the ReFURbished version, hold on. Sorry, we got another intercom announcement here over the PA. I'm trying to dox myself here. Right, here we go. Ow! What? Rouge? I knew her voice was in Blue Stinger, but Bubsy? It's insane. Yeah, she was also in Illbleed too, right? They had a lot of the Sonic... Damn, dude, that's dangerous. They say the name of this place right in the beginning of the intercom announcement. I'm not trying to get doxxed here. Alright, that should be good now. Alright, let's do it, yeah. I knew Rouge, I remember being surprised to see how many Sonic Adventure voice actors were in Illbleed and some of the other Dreamcast games. I think Rouge was the main character in that game, right? Bubsy, you are not about to fall, right? Why are you riding the... He's riding it backwards. Look at this daredevil. What a rebel. I'm gonna throw my controller. This game was not made for this. It was not made... I admit it, okay? I admit it. Bubsy 3D was not made to have a free camera and controls like this. Accolade knew what they were doing by giving him 10 controls. Alright, here we go. Let's hop in there. Oh, okay. Get it together, Fox. We've got a game to beat here. You know, can I get a pass? Can I, like, not stream Bubsy 3D ever again after this? What do you think? I think I put my time in. Why would you jump that way? Rewinding. That was BS. This is outrageous. I literally point the stupid Bobcat to the left, and he decides to not listen to me, like a Pokemon with a trainer that doesn't have enough gym badges. Hello? Hello? Did we suddenly go back to 10 controls? Don't tell me. Why does it feel like we have 10 controls all of a sudden? Okay, we don't. Oh my god. I'm starting to see why they needed to add that rewind feature. Ah, don't knock me off the edge, man. Not like this. Alright, here we go. Almost through this level, and then it's on to the final battle. That's right, get over there. We gotta make sure we land in... We gotta make sure we land in the rocket ship the right way. You didn't see anything, guys. Right, here we go. Get in there. Yeah, so like whatever way he's facing when you jump out of the rocket ship is the way he's gonna jump, which is very annoying. Now let me try to remember which way we're supposed to go here. I believe it's straight, not to the right. You know, there are optional side things to collect in this game, like rocket ship pieces if you want to get the good ending. But honestly, any ending of Bubsy 3D is the good ending, because that means you beat it, and you don't have to play it anymore. Alright, where are we going? Down here, perhaps? Okay. I believe if we get into that ship, we can just skip to the end of the level. But, I'm not sure if I can make that jump. What do you think? Let's follow the arrow. I'm trying, what? What? What's that? What's supposed to happen? I'm gonna do this. I'm literally, after the stream, I'm just gonna go outside, jump off into the water. You're gonna see my hands. I'm gonna have Arcadia make a video on her phone of my hands going 3, 2, 1, and I'm gonna sink to the bottom. You'll never hear from me again. And they'll write, "Here lies Bubsy." They'll make a monument to me. Oh no, I jumped! I jumped just in the right amount of time. You guys just missed it. Where do we want to go here? Let's go over here. Let's try to get into that ship using a special technique that I learned in Japan for extensive training. Come on. Let me try a little harder. There we go. Come on, Bubsy. He really doesn't want to do it. He's just a little shy. There we go. He only wants to do 2 jumps here.
Look, Ma, no ground.
Hold on, I gotta adjust my camera so I can see where I'm landing. We're going into that ship. We're gonna do it. And then we're on to the last level, where I know that level by like the back of my hand. The back of my furry fox hand. The back of my paw. Have I lost my mind yet? Who am I talking to? There we go, one more jump. All right. I don't think we had enough jumps. Let's try a little bit more. The arrow is pointing this way, right? Dude, watch this takes me to a rocket ship piece. It's not even where we're supposed to be going. Out into outer space we go. There it is. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am... Oh, Bubsy, are you okay? Bubsy, what is happening to you? Please, somebody help this poor man.
Goody!
What was that? He had his head coming out through the front of the ship like it was a Mario Party minigame. From hell! Alright. Like the back of your... What hand? Well, you know what I mean. Look at my controller. You know, if I could show you my controller right now in real life, it literally is the same exact controller, except that it does have a wire coming out the end. Alright. You guys ready for this? The grand finale, the final stretch. Surely if they play tested at least one level in this game, it had to be this last level. So I'm sure everything will just work fine. And it will be easy to complete. We'll basically one-shot it. We've got 2 bosses to fight until we get to the credits. Actually 3, if you want to count the last boss being twins. Alright guys, we made it this far. Beanie's probably asleep now, but it's alright. We're gonna do it. Look at all the levels we cleared in one stream. And somehow I managed not to pick up almost any rocket pieces at all. That's when Shiva says, "This doesn't count. You didn't get the rocket ship pieces, Foxy. I mean, Bubsy. Time to go again." Alright, here we go. The final stretch. Gotta watch out for the spitball cannons. The spitball turrets. Actually, this kind of feels better playing this game with free motion. This is very annoying with tank controls, this part. I always get spit. I take it back. Man, they really hate Bubsy. This is like all the critics when Bubsy 3D was released. They all just spit on him. Alright, let's get over there. See, this is what I was talking about earlier. It's like, you see this guy in the beginning and he has this like silly voice, but when you fight him, he's like a dinosaur. Why does he sound like that, man? Alright, got up here. I don't know what this attack is. He drops something on you. Alright, 2. 1 more. He's the general of the woolly army. Oh gosh, they're aiming at me. They're aiming at me! I feel like Bubsy loses a lot of brain cells when he gets hit. His eyes get all wonky like that, you know? Over here. Oh, I slipped! I need to kill this guy so I can get the checkpoint and not have to fight him again. Alright. Careful. Get up, get up! Alright, dodge the bullets. It's raining. It's raining blood. Okay, here we go. There it is. Die. Okay, let's make sure we not die here. Let's pick up the checkpoint. Also, there's a ton of extra lives here, which is nice. How many lives do we have?
Feel like a million.
3, okay. Alright, now we gotta hit the secret passcode. Also, these guys are super annoying, these little woolies. You would think they're just little baby woolies, they wouldn't hurt that much, but they do. See? My favorite Bubsy animation. Oh, one of them. How do they even hurt you, man? Got 2 more extra lives on the side here. Alright, the final stretch. Do you guys remember the secret password? It's green, blue, red. Leave me alone, man! These guys creep me out. What do they want from me, man? What is their attack, even? They're like the scarabs from the Mummy movie. They just want to go under my skin and, like, eat me. Alright, there we go. Here we go, guys. It sucked me in! The fan sucked me in! Into the blender. Okay, no more complaining. Let's get it done. The last boss of the game. The witches. The evil witches of the Bubsy universe. Honestly, this fight's gonna be so much easier without the tank controls. Let's grab this. Grab one more. Oops. You pick them up, you can't shoot them. Feels so fast. Aiming. All right, got one down, one to go. You think we got this, guys? Get the center, unlock it. I think we got 1 or 2 more hits left. Oops, how did it shoot out that way? It's like me playing baseball when I was a kid. I tried. Oh, okay, one more. If you hold the atom too long, by the way, it blows up in your face. Damn, I almost got the trick shot there. I wasn't even trying to do that. I know. Alright, where is... Oh, that was a good shot.
Light form indicated at 12 o'clock.
Can't let you do that, bossy. What the heck?
Welcome in, Mako Tensai VT. Mako Tensai? How do you say it? Welcome to the stream. You're here just in time. You just were here to raid me as I finished Bubsy 3D. Welcome in, guys. How the hell are you? I remember you were here for the last Bubsy stream, right? We're still adventuring in the Purrfect collection here. We just finished the ReFURbished edition of Bubsy that has no tank controls and a free camera. And gosh, was it a glitchy mess. Hopefully the game hasn't crashed while I was shouting you out and I have to fight the boss over again. Alright, here we go. Oh, let's turn the volume back on too. We got an achievement! There we go. Hey, if people raid me, I try to give them the best shout-outs I can. That's right. Also, people say you gotta, like, rest and eat something after your stream, and you can do that. But first, you gotta watch this video.
Bubsy has left the planet. At approximately 4,500 hours, our majestic queens soundly defeated the furry
Can I,
villain
like, make this look better?
and
Hold on.
placed it into custody. Unfortunately,
Whoops.
no one bothered to take the stolen rockets
Whoops.
from the culprit. Within seconds,
Okay, screw
they
it.
had constructed a
I
working
tried.
model of the X1 rocket that brought it to our planet. Here to explain what happened next is Rayon's most renowned scientist, Professor Woody Nerdopowitz.
Nerd!
Using the stored atom capacity he'd built up in his fur. Now pay attention! This is important information! Please, Professor, continue. Thank you, General. As I was saying, using the stored atom capacity he built up in his fur.
These guys are crazy!
Excuse me. Now then, using the stored atom capacity he built up in his fur, which I'd like to add was stolen at the expense of the Water, Water and Power Company.
I got an idea, by the way. Don't let me distract you from the lore.
Really, if I could be allowed to continue, using the stored atom capacity he built up in his fur,
The Bubsy puppet.
the prisoner was able to make an escape. Now, this cloud does have a warm lining. Our understanding is that the hairy fiend did not procure
Why stop
enough
there? Let's do
rockets
another one.
to build a complete model. Professor?
We've gone
yes,
full
Gerald,
Bubsy.
You are correct. For example, this ship has neither an oscillation
I've completely
overthruster
lost
nor
my
a
mind.
flux
Thank you,
capacitor.
Bubsy 3D. You've really done it to me.
Without these items,
There's no
the
going
ship's
back.
secondary inversion nasal invariant beam will emit a tachyon pulse. In short, Mr. Fuzzy
There we
will
go.
find the rockets will not be able to return to Earth. Instead, it should be stranded somewhere between Saturn and Uranus.
Can't say I've ever played beyond the first row of Bubsy levels in Bubsy 3D. Yeah, well, that's where usually most people drop off. I don't blame you.
That's the wrong feed. Try
It's one hell of a journey.
Now, no one can stop our invasion plans. Earth and all its wool will be ours.
Why wool, of all things? Why do they obsess with wool? Do they eat it? Do they make clothing? They're all naked. It's not like they make clothes out of it. Alright, well, we got the bad ending because I didn't feel like going out of my way to collect all the damn wool and rockets, that I was supposed to collect to get the good ending, and we did not do that. But you know what? It is what it is. We got through all of Bubsy 3D in one stream. It's an incredible feat, honestly.